Jamil! Jamil is here!
Ooh.
Howdy. Howdy.
Oh, my mic was on again, once again. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I'm the Mailman. You can call me Mail. And I hope you're all having a good day, evening, morning, or night, wherever and whenever in the world you are. Howdy to James and howdy to Ads. Welcome. Ads, Ads should be over now, I think. I'm hoping.
Howdy.
Howdy words as well. Hello. Double pizza, mail, fried chicken. I couldn't get the fried chicken. Yep, because you did fried FC. Steak burger. Yeah, I didn't get the chicken one, but fair enough, Ace. Done. Cool. I thought ads were done. Twitch usually tells me when ads are done. Anyway, we are going to keep getting through the endings of Legend of the Queen. We are going to kill our family. That's what we're going to do tonight. We are going to literally kill our family. Because we're evil and we're fucked up and we're a cute, uwu girl that no one would expect if we killed our entire family. Because it's our goddamn throne. We worked hard to be birthed to the Queen. So we deserve this throne. It's ours by right. It's ours by right. I've played this before. Please, double flexibility, baby. No, agility. Agility, agility. Effing Jocelyn? Yeah, true. Triple double cheese bacon mail burger. Can we have the old guillotine? I wish we could have the old guillotine. Walk. Execute everyone, if it has the ability to use it. Well, we've kind of already done that. Like, we're pretty much doing that, right? Like, we've done full evil playthroughs, so... we're gonna send her away. We don't care about you, Juliana. Bye-bye. Get out of here. And use it on effing old Josley here. Execute order 66. Double pizza mail fried chicken steak burger. Yeah, I didn't get the fried chicken one. That's the only one I couldn't work out with your one. Ironically, like at KFC, we would actually use DBL BCN to mean the double bacon chicken burger. That's the correction. Ah, okay, yeah. What are we doing right now? Visit Charlotte. Hello, Charlotte. Do you have magic powers? You do, don't you? We already know this. Divination and lore. But none of this matters, so we can just, like, speed through all of the things that we've seen before. Reflexes failed. Charlotte got bit by the snake. Rip to her. Talk to our father. Mom died because of magic powers. Is what it is. Sucks to suck. Divination and lore again. Okay, time for me to sleep because of stupid exams. Have a good one, guys. No worries, HM. Good luck with your exams tomorrow. Because, yeah, they can suck hell. Talk to our father again. Daddy? He sighs, rubbing his fingers over his forehead. What is it? I love you. He looks at you without speaking. You begin to feel bad for bothering him with your silly feelings. Then he stands and puts his arms around you. I love you too. For this moment, you are safe and happy. Aw, what the hell? We've not had that event. That's a really wholesome event. Damn. Now let's learn some meditation. I feel bad for the king, man. He doesn't deserve the hate he gets. Thank you, Stream Elements, for telling me I'm now alive. I've been alive for a few minutes now, but thank you very much. Double presents. We don't need to put on an outfit, do we? No, I don't think so. Double presents. Bum 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 bum. Sucks to be you, funny Roblox YouTuber Flamingo. Heh, I'm funny. Celine is here. There are questions you have not yet thought to ask. You know that the powers of Lumen should be yours. Why have you not sold your crystal? I will do it. I will get the crystal. Yada yada. Talk to our father. He'll say that it's in the vault. We can't get it. Do double meditation. We will punish her, because how dare you run into us? We're the princess. You should be making sure we don't die. We tell Celine about the crystal. This must be some sort of advanced divination. Oh, damn. Okay. We'll do double running. Cleo. Bum bum bum. I sleep. No worries, words. Have a good sleep. 10 service. Composure and elegance. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I always love when we have to do, like, the dumb little cute classes, even though we're, like, ordering the execution of many people. 10 service. Composure and elegance. Again. Wonderful. Skip ahead. We will surrender the province. I don't care about the Ixion this time. I don't want to fight. Very well, you can have the province. Your Highness, please accept our deepest apologies for this whole affair. Of course, I look forward to seeing you again. Maybe that'll help us get an alliance, who knows. Long live the Queen genocide run. Well, it's regicide. It's regicide run, baby. Change outfit to coronets. Bam. Very good. Double presents. We'll visit the treasuries. We'll be able to let us get the crystal now. Internal affairs and foreign intelligence. We are speedrunning these routes now, which is good. La la la. Politely decline. We do not want to marry you, my guy. We will visit Celine. Okay. We will ask about risks. I don't think we've asked this before. Is this dangerous? My father said that using magic can kill you. That is possible. What? It is possible for a lumen to attempt to channel more energy than she is capable of handling and perish. For a properly trained lumen, such an accident is unlikely, except in the case of great need. Bonding with a crystal is not dangerous. It is the first step on a long journey. The alarm is going off? What the hell, Ace? You better check that out. Ask about my mother, though. She died. Is that what happened to my mother? She drew too much power? I was not in my mother's confidence. I do not know. However, I did not hear of any crisis that would have required such a sacrifice. To the best of my knowledge, Queen Fidelia's death was natural, a tragic end, which could have come whether she was a lumen or not. And now her responsibilities and a crystal have passed to you. I still think that she was assassinated. And then, yeah, we'll do it, obviously. There's an intruder, probably. Hopefully not. There you go, big dumb magic crystal. Let's also wear our priestess robe. I wish that wasn't so loud, but whatever. You better get all my weapons. Very American of you. Okay, do double ciphering. Okay, this lady tried to kill a noble. We're gonna put her to work, because I think that's the best thing. And then we're gonna sneak out. Metal Gear Solid style. Double ciphering again. Easy peasy. Skip all this. Attend as a service. La la la. Double running. No, athletics. We will be the fastest sprinter in all the kingdom. Cool. Me Ace be like, I'm American now. I gotta get my gun. Damn commies, for real, for real. That was double running, so now visit Celine. There's something I don't understand. What concerns you? Magical powers are connected to lumen crystals, right? For the most part, that is true. However, the gods work in mysterious ways. It's just when I'm meditating, I can make myself glow and it doesn't feel like it uses the crystal at all. Yes, I've noticed. It is an echo of your potential, nothing more. A trace of the powers that were always destined for you, engraved in your body at birth. Oh, so there's magical bloodlines in this world, I guess. So this has happened before? Not in centuries, no. Or if it has, it was not recorded. But it is a natural occurrence, be sure of that. Getting my body armor and shit on? Hell yeah. Don't be afraid, the gods have marked you for their purposes. Maybe it has something to do with my mother being a lumen. Charlotte, she has healing powers. Does that mean one of her parents is a lumen? Oh, she does, yeah, because she, the snake bite. I better write to her and have her come for a visit so we can talk. Ah, so this is how you get her to become, like a lumen as well. Internal affairs and foreign intelligence. There we go. W-Ace moment, indeed. Body armor's based. I will parade and make a speech, of course. We get attacked. We're gonna run away, because we're so good at running. The hours you spend pacing yourself and building up your speed pay off. You can run all the way back to the castle if need be. Luckily, you don't have to get nearly that far before the guards manage to move in. They rest his arms behind his back, but all of a sudden he goes limp. Poison. No questions will be answered now. God damn it. You gasp for breath, wondering how long it would take before your heart rate returns to normal. Gah. God damn it, you idiot. Change outfit to catsuit. This is a really weird outfit. Yes, Bond. Mr. James Bond. 2 pistols, shotgun. Gotta find my rifle. I don't know why you need that many guns, Ace, but fair enough. Ciphering and sense magic. She looks like a James Bond evil villain. Exactly, James. It's a silly outfit. You puzzle over the scrap of paper, mentally translating symbols. Okay, this is someone who's like threatening to baby kill us. Translating symbols into letters will take time to completely crack the code, but you think you can see references to place names that indicate the route of the assassin's journey. He came from Merva. Ooh, where's I think our aunt is from. We will dance with someone already married. You don't want everyone assuming that whoever you pick first is your intended marriage partner, so what better way to prove than that by choosing someone who's already married? With that in mind, you approach Erwin, the Earl of Ishtar. He's old enough to be your grandfather, and his wife is right there with him. Oh, there's nothing on screen, Ace. What do you want to see? You guys are so dumb. I'm gonna have to take away your powers soon. You are so silly. Door? Where does the door go to, Ace? You tell me right now. Where does this magical door go to? It's not even a door. It's an archway. Where does it go to? I got the door open. Very fast, TPH. On God, for real. Off cliff? Okay, fair. Thank you for warning me, I guess, with the big arrow. Now I will not fall off cliff and die. He seems startled by your approach at first, then thoughtful, and accepts your hand with a kindly smile. Oh, that's wholesome. Even though we suck at dancing. Our boundaries are strong and secure, our land's well defended. No one would dare to steal from us. Bro, fuck you. He's obviously trying to troll us, but it's whatever. We will ignore the insult. We don't give a damn about him, man. Especially after you specifically asked for Charlotte to come and see you. Oh, yeah, we want to talk to Charlotte. Merva, that's where the assassin came from. Yeah, which I guess that's a connection. Our aunt and uncle are really close to Merva, where the assassin is from. That way you don't have points. True, I shot them. Jesus Christ. Your Uncle Lauren is next in line to the throne. If you die, he'll be king, but he's your uncle. Would he really have tried to kill you? Oh, sus. And is it wise to accuse him in such a public place? We will accuse him. Uncle, how dare you try to kill us? Your Grace. Conversation dies at the tone of your voice. Would you care to explain why you sent an assassin to greet me at the parade? What? Are you so eager to claim my inheritance? I have proof. Elodie, you're my sister's child. I swear by all the gods I've never meant you harm. There must be some mistake. His word seems sincere, but what better way to hide treasonous intent? We are going to imprison our uncle. Get right, loser. I wish there were. I don't want to do this, but for the safety of my domain, I have no choice. He'll be imprisoned until further notice. Guards, take him away. That doesn't stop the whispers, though, and after that, the gathering soon breaks up. Gotta kill them all. Self-defense! We just ordered our uncle to be locked up. Now, let's play with our toys. Hehe. Double reflexes. Bum, bum. Getting police, very good. Done. Insult her with false flattery. Your tits are so big, ma'am. Is pretty sure what we say. Please focus. Oh, the enemies you've uncovered may not be the only ones. Yeah, like you mean your brother-in-law, bro. Look into noble plots, please. And then visit dungeons. I think we can talk to our uncle. You go to the dungeons to visit Uncle Lauren in his cell. The guards issue a warning, but even that, you are shocked at what you see. The former Duke of Merva appears to have gone quite mad. He does not speak or scream, but rocks in place, watching passers-by with feverish intent. Then, still silently, slams himself against the bars which hold him. It seems there will be no answers here. He just killed himself! Someone just killed him! Oh my god. Bruh. They just killed our uncle. That's sad, man. That's sad. I'm gonna make a save here. I guess we can do 3. Here we go. 1. Bam. We're already like nearly halfway through this whole round. Strategy and sense magic. Military, strategy, and also lumen, sense magic. There we go. We will raise the taxes. Peasants, you better give us more money. Attend court. Instrument and voice. Bam, bam. Damn, they're... Selena's a priestess in Lumen. If I send him to her, she might be able to sort this out. Oh, yeah, this is the condemned man who said he killed his wife with a bunch of magical chains. Send him to Selene. You're clearly a very troubled man, whether there are demons or not. I will send you to the priestess Selene or my royal grove to make your confession and wait her recommendation in your case. Bless you, Majesty. She'll actually be able to give us good answers on this guy, because we've not really had good answers on him before. And then visit Selene as well. Your Royal Highness, has any of my services? That man I sent to you, the one who strangled his wife, what happened to him? The danger to Nova and yourself has been dealt with. You killed him? His mind has been purified, but he's not yet dead. He is in the keeping of the temple. So there really was a demon inside him. His magics and his murders were of his own making. He is a lumen, a rogue lion, previously unknown to me. Okay. I've seen to it that he will never awaken so long as his body lives. The crystal remains safely sealed. Okay, so we are definitely on a route to just kill a bunch of people again, Lamar. I've heard of exorcism rituals that force people to drink salt water until they collapse. Is that what she did to him? Perhaps after your coronation we will have the time to investigate. For now you must concentrate on your studies. If you're not able to detect his power, whatever dangers might you miss? Okay, so maybe the wife was actually trying to stop him. Huh. Instrument and voice again. Yep, cool. Bam. We get the really big dumb note again. That's hilarious. Such funny. That's actually pretty funny. And then we'll ignore it. And then we'll play sports. Wait, what? Sports. There it is. Very good. Let's learn some double archery. Bum 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 bum. Okay. 3 people are running away. Oh god. I will leave him with Aris. Adair must be upset enough already without us taking away from his home, living with his stepmother. As you wish. Yep, cool. And then sneak out. Dun dun dun. Archery and strategy. Bam, bam, bam. We will strategize how cool and quick we can shoot someone with our bow. What if she also writes naughty poetry? Oh, like the one that someone said about us. True. We can test her for secret skills. That sounds good. Wonderful, wonderful. Attend service. Reflexes and strategy. Cool. It's a bit messy and hard to read, but he seems to be thanking you for letting him stay with the family he knows. Oh, that's good. Yes. Now that we're with the bard girl, we need more information. You summon your musician, which is to say your spy. Travel to other noble courts to find out what Arius's grievances and how dangerous it might be. This is the stepmother. We'll see who dances to a tune. Yep, cool. Walk in as their nice gardens. Archery and public speaking. Archery and public speaking. Cool. Nice. Musician has returned from her wanderings. Your Highness, the Duchess of Lila is a popular woman, more popular in many quarters than you yourself, a wise mother and experienced leader, and known to be ruthless enough to make hard choices. Sounds exactly like me. If you can't change the way your nobles see you, they may not be your nobles for long. Oh god, they really rebel against me? That's all I can tell you, Your Highness. Aris, she's a real threat, or a real asset. Ooh. We will try to win her support. Prepare a letter to the Duchess of Lila, inviting her to join you for a discussion about the future of Nova. This may require some negotiation. Oh god. Sports. Flattery and public speaking. Bam. I have unpleasant news to report. Talaris, the Duke of Sedna, has instituted high tariffs and trade restrictions at the Elav border. Yeah, that's not good. Businesses are disrupted and there are growing shortages of supplies. We will do nothing. So business got harder. Doesn't that happen all the time? It's not my fault they didn't plan ahead. Yeah, we don't need to help out every single goddamn duchy of our kingdom. They have their own leaders, Lamau. Flattery and court manners. Flattery and court manners. Okay. Oh, a letter from the Duchess of Lila. Apparently she's unimpressed with your riding skills. She declined your invitation. Well, she's still going to be at Gwinnell's party, right? I have another chance. Damn. We will go to Sudbury's party. Yay. 10 service. Double court manners. No. Royal demeanor. No. We were in the right one. Court manners. Cool. Giga Chad Lamau base ace. Get attacked on the road. We're too good at archery. Your aunt, the recent Duchess Regent of Merva, has not shown her face. Oh yeah, because we killed her husband, Rip. Considering husband's disgrace, she's likely not considered a desirable guest. The downside of that is your cousins aren't here either. Oh no. Arisa, Duchess Lila is present. You should have a chance to plead your case. Oh god. We will side with good now. Yeah, she is an adult. Let her do what she wants, the little brony girl. As the day progresses, you manage to separate the Duchess of Lila from a crowd of relatives and well-wishers. I am surprised you have bothered to keep trying. If only you had shown such dedication to your studies earlier. I know I've made mistakes. I'm trying to fix them. I'm not my mother. I wish I could be. I wish you were here. But this isn't only about me. It's about Nova and doing what's best. This is a difficult time for everyone. The domain needs stability. For that, we need to work together. I have one condition. You must agree to marry one of my sons. Thaddeus is the closest to your age. He is not present today, however. I know Thaddeus. He's probably in too much trouble at school to be allowed to travel. Oh, God. We will marry him, whatever. That's what is required for the good of Nova, then I accept. Very well. I will come to stay with you at the palace and serve as your advisor for a time, until the succession is stable. However, advice is only useful if you listen to it. Take no action without first consulting me. You should also inform me of any decisions you have made recently. You quickly explain what you've been doing in the past few months. Oh, and just had this strange conversation with Brioni. I think I had better have a talk with my granddaughter. Interesting. These are the dungeons. Silly little peasants. Court manners and sense magic. Bum 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 bum. Elodie, the Duchess of Lila has just arrived with a full retinue. Do you know what this is about? I invited her to become my new advisor. What? It is clear that the Crown Princess requires more guidance for the good of all of Nova. I understand your sorrow at your wife's death. I have experience with grief, but the needs of the domain cannot wait. Where's Thaddeus? If we're going to be married, shouldn't we meet and talk? Thaddeus is a fragile boy. He is unwell at the moment. Fragile is not a word you would ordinarily use to describe Thaddeus. Angry, unpredictably violent, often in trouble, and a terrible scholar, but not fragile. Still, it was a bargain you made. Interesting. Erasvile, I appreciate your loyal service to your monarch. I'm not certain that. It was my decision. It was the right thing to do. I need her help. I need yours too. Of course. Dad backs down easy, bruh. Attend service. Boop. Tea dress, please. There it is. Resist magic and willed magic. No, sorry, Lumen. Resist magic, willed magic. Cool. Apparently she had some plan to run off on a treasure hunt to the heart of the old forest. She would have been eaten until Aris found out. Now Brioni's on the guard with extra assignments to keep her busy. Okay, well there you go. Granny saved Brioni. That's good. Is this magic and wood no. Sorry, explore castle first. There it is. Resist magic and wood magic again. We're already nearly finished this route. We are zooming. Bum bum bum. Wonderful. I feel like there's definitely a good ending here with like the old granny maybe. Hopefully she doesn't control us too much. Attend service. Very good, very nice. Resist magic and wood magic again. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Getting very good at magic. We will only give them status and praise if they win at the tourney. There's something suspicious about this. Oh, the chocolates, right? Yeah, this is chocolate. Test for poison. Send the chocolates to Aris to investigate. She should know what to do. Okay. We will play sports. So many assassination attempts on our poor life. Double sense magic. Cool. The people would not be pleased if their promised queen makes a poor showing of herself. Do only what you can do well. Thank you. Yeah, that's cool that she adds like a little extra stuff. We will do archery because we are good at archery. Now if your shots come anywhere near the target and you are swiftly eliminated, the only comfort is that with so many shooting at once, few can tell how badly you did. Okay, well that's hilarious. After the tournament, you remember to ask about the chocolates you sent to be tested. You were quite correct. The merchant seals were counterfeit, and yes, the chocolates were poisoned. I've sent word to my daughter and Keekwood to investigate this house of Carliat. Oh, Aris's connections? Well, so do I. I have to find out who's behind this. Damn. Tender service. Double resist magic. Getting to the very nearly end of this. Your Aunt Lucille, the Duchess, Regent of Merva. Oh no, she's done some stuff. What? Can't be certain. Even if she wrote the card, doesn't mean she's behind the poison, but I'd be careful. If something happens to you, who benefits? Who inherits? My cousin, her daughter Charlotte, because the uncle's dead. Yep. Duchess of Lila is present as well. This must be serious. Ships have been sighted and approach from... Okay, yep, we know about this. Yep. Don't... And we'll simply, what about Ixion? Oh yeah, after I gave up territory to them, they owe us a favor. Send them a message as fast as possible that they accept your request. I may also be able to provide aid. That would be, okay, so you can, that's cool. I remember saying that at the start. Like, maybe Ixion could, like, form an alliance with us. And they do. Even if you were victorious, it would be easy for an accident to befall you. Far from sure. If the battle went poorly, you would have no hope of escape. Oh yeah, I made it to watch this one. Yeah, hey, Sleepy. We got this random old lady helping us. That's what's happened. We imprisoned our uncle and then he died of poison. And our aunt's very evil as usual. And yeah. And we married this grand lady's, like, this old lady's grandson. Yep. Even if you were victorious, yep. You would have no hope of escape. We will stay in the capital like a good princess. Yep. Killian. 10 service. Boop. Wield magic and meditation. Your urgent request for aid from Ixion did not go unanswered. They have sent a flotilla of ships to supplement yours. Damn. You're being evil? Just a little bit of evil. Cool, so will they help us? No, we still died anyway. Okay. No. Visit Thor Barracks. There we go. Barracks stand largely empty. What remains of your army is scattered. Shattered. Oofed. We oofed our army. Wood magic and meditation. Again, cool. Isn't murdering your parents evil? Yeah, regicide, yeah. Well, it was our uncle. We didn't murder our uncle, though. We imprisoned him, and then he died of poison. So clearly something sus was happening. We will refuse outright, you absolute idiot. No, we will not do it. We will not do your stupid duel. We will fight you. Meet with advisors. Here we go. My Lumen Crystal, that's what this war was all about. Everyone who's died, the price of magic is always blood. Without blood, there is no life. Could we give him a different Lumen Crystal? That man you purified? He has tasted your power now. He'll recognize the substitute and attack again, even stronger. Oh god. Better than being sus. No, what? Did Sleepy just say that killing your parents is better than being sus? What? Still, Charlotte needs a happy ending. I think one of the endings we did last stream was somewhat of a happy ending. She kind of started to learn more about magic. The real crystal must not leave Nova. The future depends upon it. If that crystal is lost, it could bring a disaster beyond all imagining. We must act quickly now that the Shanjin King has seen this castle and its defenses. You must not stay here and present an easy target for magical attack. The soldiers mean nothing. This war will be ended by a strike to the head, either yours or his. Speak clearly, princess. What is your proposal? The crown princess must leave the castle in disguise and join forces with the Duchess of Ursul. What? She was banished. I sent messengers when I saw the approaching crisis. Ursula has always stood ready to defend Nova, and we have need of her. Juliana! Okay, she's actually going to help us. You presume much. He doesn't know what Celine really is. The strength of the crystal of Ursula lies in the earth, channeled through the royal crystal. It could swallow up the leaders of the invasion. Damn, Juliana helping us as usual. Being evil is better than you being saucy. What? Okay, this is unfair, Sleepy. I am not the H word, okay? I might be saucy, but I'm not the H word. That's not fair. And also, I'm only the H word towards goth girls. But I'm not the H word at all anyway to begin with. But only towards goth girls, okay? At least I'm not a menace to the female kind out in the world. And Unit, I think, is more sus. Unit wants me to be more sus with girls, and I think he's a weirdo, and Unit needs to be bonked. And bonked and bonked and bonked. And bonked until he stops being a weirdo. It's unfair. I'm not sus. I am sus. But only... I think there are more sus people out there than me. I'm not that sus. There are also people less sus than me, but I don't think that's fair. I shouldn't be compared to less sussy people. Could swallow up the leaders of the invasion. Juliana is really strong. I know the dangers of combining Lumen crystals. You'll kill her, perhaps. I have to try. I can't let that Togami take my crystal. Even if I die, it's better than letting him kill me. Togami. There's a character called Togami in some anime or something I watched. I don't know what it's from, though. Let me look up, let me Google Togami. Togami. Ah, Byakuya Togami from Danganronpa. That would be it, wouldn't it? Elodie, there are so many things I should have told you. Tell me when I get back. I love you, Daddy. Aww. Also, yeah, we hugged our dad. That was wholesome. We hadn't seen that dialogue before. This week, experience will be your teacher. The princess guides you through the woods to a secret grove, where a large silver bowl has been set to capture the light of the moon. You're met by Juliana, Duchess Ursula, who greets Celine with an embrace. The two women retire into the dark for a private discussion, wink wink nudge nudge, leaving you alone to contemplate your destiny. You sit down and try to calm yourself. Slowly your mind fills with light. At last, the others return and begin to set up the ritual. Everything depends on what happens next. Celine scries the location of the Shanjin King's tent, careful to keep her power at a distance so he cannot sense her magic. Juliana hums without tune, a sound that makes your body thrum with the pulse of the earth. The three of you join hands to focus your powers. They are literally going to make the earth, going to cause an earthquake to, destroy him underneath his feet. Your consciousness scatters, filled with the shapes of caverns and chasms as you search for lines or weaknesses beneath the Shanjin army. The sound in your ears grows louder, a deep bass that rattles your chest so hard your heart can no longer feel its rhythm. Suddenly the world shifts, the ground disappears beneath your feet, and you are falling. Oh no. But we succeeded. On your journey back to the castle, we face on all sides of the consequences of your actions. Celine assures you that Togami is dead, buried deep underground. However, the surviving remnants of the Shanjin army are now running loose across the countryside. God damn it, bandits. The land itself is scarred and broken. In every settlement you glimpse, buildings have lost chimneys or walls. Panicked livestock have escaped their pens. This was not a good ending. Am I sus? No, I think you're pretty tame, Ace. The cost in lives you cannot see. Your ears are still ringing from the unbearable noise of the world shaking beneath you. You cannot even hear your father's words of greeting when you arrive. The royal treasury now faces a great burden of rebuilding, and somehow this victory may seem worse than a loss. We would have lost the kingdom if we did it, but... Damn. Do anything, I guess. Attend court to deal with this issue, and then anything. Does not matter at this point. Yeah. There's something going on that no one wants to tell you about. Servants avoid your eyes and scurry away. Ministers converse in low, worried tones. Yet as far as you can tell, your territory is secure. No more attacks are underway. So what could be wrong? You lie awake in bed at night, worrying that perhaps all of your choices have been the wrong ones. Yikes, this is a very sad ending. We will have no celebration because everybody hates us. Right? 10 core to at least try and deal with this problem, maybe. Classes don't matter, so just go through them. You awaken to the sound of chanting outside the castle. You stick your head out the window to see what's happening, then withdraw with a gasp. The peasants are rebelling! Hundreds, maybe thousands of them, with spears and pitchforks and torches, all screaming for your removal. And here you are in your tower, with your armies depleted from the recent war. Of course, you do have an advantage of the mob. You are illumined. Do you dare turn your powers on your own people? We will attack them. How dare you, you filthy peasants. I saved your life. Yes, your homes may be destroyed. Your churches, your hospitals, your markets. Maybe you've lost your beloved ones, your wives and your sisters and your daughters and your brothers and your fathers. But I do not care. I saved your measly, worthless lives. Would you rather be subjugated under an evil tyrant ruler, or subjugated under me, such a benevolent, loving queen who used her powers to save you for the better? We will attack you, you filthy traitors. You refuse to cower like a frightened rabbit. You will march out to them openly and show them that you have the power of the gods behind you. I have the power of God and anime girls on my side, you little bitches. Don't you know that this is an anime visual novel? Of course I will have the power of God and anime on my side. What would be difficult against soldiers in armor is instead ridiculously easy against untrained peasants. Mere plebeians, you simple little plebs. You barely have to wave your hand and people fall away, screaming and covered in burns. After only a few minutes, the crowd breaks and flees in panic, leaving behind only the wounded too slow to get out of the way of the stampede. Oh no, email is I'm simply, merely playing the role. Merely playing the role of an evil lady. And classes don't matter, just do anything. Bum bum bum. Cool. And there you go, that should be the ending. Yep. Elodie's coronation day was marred by the arrival of a contingent of peasants from Calaris, angry over the continuing disruption that had followed the earthquake. Soldiers were able to keep them out of the range of the new queen, but the protest was considered to be a poor omen for a reign. Jocelyn was forced to return immediately to his duties as Duke of Calaris, leaving his daughter to fend for himself. Rip, that's our dad. Magical conjunction which ended the Shanjian threat also shook up the established boundaries of the Old Forest. Monster sightings throughout Calaris were on the increase, and entire villages were rumored to have been wiped out. Yikes, because of the magic we used. Jesus. Both the Queen and the Duchess of Ursul offered their aid, but were rebuffed. Calaris would not share its secrets. That's weird. Huh. The following year, Elodie and Thaddeus were married in a quiet ceremony attended by only the noble elite. Elodie was surprised to discover that for all his rebellious ways, her husband had no romantic experience at all. Their wedding night ended in a cautious truce, with plans for slow progress in the future. Damn. To the surprise of many, Jocelyn, Duke of Calaris, soon announced his engagement to the youngest daughter of a minor earl, a woman who had previously been in training during the Temple as priestess. It seemed that Elodie would soon have new half-siblings on the way. Oh, that's a good ending for Jocelyn. Sorry, yeah, Jocelyn. It's weird, because Jocelyn to me is like a female name. The subject of magic illumines remained a slightly uncomfortable one for the citizens of Nova. I would imagine so. Perfectly fine for the queen who had inherited it by divine right, but not something that other people should be aspiring towards. Look at all the terrible things that happened when that power fell into the wrong hands. Juliana was met with public suspicion. Chilling outside the duchy at that time, suspicion was accompanied with thrown vegetables. Oofed. Failed invasion, relations with Shanja remained tense. Yeah, they did nothing. Traitorous ministers. Queen Shanja has a warning. No sign of war in the immediate future, but there was not likely to be an alliance either. As Illumine, it was Elodie's responsibility to defend Nova from monstrous threats. She decided the monsters within the realm were every bit as dangerous as those outside, and thus set herself to the task of conquering the Old Forest. This is kind of cool, I like this. Each monster would have to be identified and carefully studied in order to defeat it. This turned into Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. we are cataloging all the different beasts and monsters within the Old Forest. And carefully studied in order to defeat it without upsetting the balance. It would take many years to reach the heart of the forest, but Elodie was undaunted, and thus Queen Elodie's legacy stretched into the future. I like how we kind of had a good ending here after, you know, we fucked up our entire realm. Lamau. There you go. I am definitely going to try and get all of these endings and stuff done tonight. We only have like 3 more routes to go. Okay. Start game. Bum bum bum. I've played this before. Foreign intelligence and ciphering. Intrigue. Foreign intelligence ciphering, baby. We will become a spy as quickly as possible, I suppose. Walk in the gardens. Court manners and reflexes. Court manners, reflexes. Cool. There we go. We will arrest her. How dare you try and bring your evil magic into my kingdom, lady. We will visit Charlotte and know that she probably has magical powers as well. Double reflexes. We are going to be able to dodge the snake there, so no one's bit at least. We will sneak out. Foreign intelligence and ciphering. Cool. Bum 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 bum. We will talk to our father. Mum died because she used too much magic, because she was probably dumb at using magic. I mean, no, rest in peace, Freya. You were really cool. It would be cool if we saw like a portrait, like an image, like a painting, photo of Freya. I'd like to see what she looked like. Like if she looks like Elodie a little, with the pink hair. Week 5, right? Yep. Internal affairs. Double internal affairs. Cool. History? No. Intrigue. Internal affairs. Cool. Lord Peter Baelish, sussing among the royal ministers of the court. Bum, bum, bum. Sedna, that's in Talise, the domain to our southeast. Okay. They obviously want to marry us, right? Yeah, this is the silly little thing. Don't wear it, we do not want to marry this guy, he's sus. 10 service. Double internal affairs again. Very good. There's, Celise. I won't free her. This is all a trick to get the traitor release. I won't listen to you. No, yeah, we will not do magic. Magic is cringe. It killed us last route. Not that we know. Not that we have knowledge of this. There's a really good visual novel I want to play. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's very like Doki Doki Literature Club style, where like, and like Undertale style as well, kind of, where like, it knows like how many times like you reload and stuff or do different routes. It's really interesting. Really cool. Play with week 7, right? Yep, cool. Double court manners. Conversation court manners. What is the name of it? It's called You and Me and Her. You and Me and Her. There you go. You return to your rooms, but you have barely settled when someone knocks on the door. Oh. A visiting noble wishes to speak with you. Who is it? The Duke Consort of Mead. The husband of the Duchess of Mead is the older brother of the Duchess of Ursel, but has no title in his own right. Everyone was surprised when the old Duke skipped his son in the succession. Of course, that wasn't the only thing that old Duke did that was surprising. He may have been a bit mad. He married a bunch of people, I think, right? You follow your father downstairs and greet your guest. Whoa! You're a pretty anime boy. Hey, yo, what? Your Highness, thank you for meeting with me in this difficult time. I come to you on behalf of the people of Ursel who have been left without a protector. Commoners require governance and leadership or they fall into chaos. Is this because I arrested Juliana? You want me to free your sister, the Duchess? I wish for Ursel to have a leader. If my sister is displeased with you, then I stand willing to serve. If you prefer Juliana in that position, then yes, free her. It is, of course, your decision. I think we are going to give you the title. I wonder if we can marry this guy. Fine, then you can be the Duke of Ursel. On behalf of our people, I thank you for your wisdom. Now I can leave Juliana locked up forever and no one will care. Oh, Jesus Christ. So many evil playthroughs. At least we have like a little bit of good sprinkled in, I think. Let's visit the tomb. Visit tomb. Here it is. Hey, Mom, I'm locking up that friend of yours in the dungeons forever. Hope you don't mind about that. Double public speaking. Double public speaking. Bam, bam. Cool. Typewriters, we don't care about that. Sorry, we're too dumb to know if it's any good. 10 courts. Double foreign affairs. No, history. Foreign affairs, cool. There we go. That's weird, because, there's a show, I don't know, there's probably in a few countries, right? But we have a show here in Australia called Current Affairs. And so whenever I say Foreign Affairs, it makes me think of that show. It's just kind of like a news thing. Let's do sports. It's very crappy news. It's just, like, the most random stories, like, random, like, small citizens, I guess. Problems, I don't know. Double presents. Okay, it's the Ixion annoying things. We will, punish the Duchess of Hellas because she's an idiot who declared war on you guys. And we're just gonna execute her because she's a freaking dumb idiot that shouldn't have declared war. Her titles are passed to her brother Bennett, the husband of the Countess of Dis. Dis what? Visit tomb. Hey mom, I just killed that lady because she declared war. She's a dumb idiot. Composure and elegance. We must stay composed and elegant when we order the execution of a dumb idiot. We will sneak out. Very good. Instrument and voice. There we go. $29? What is $29? Oh, you and me and her? Yeah, again, James, I always recommend, wait till things are on sale. Like, add them to your wish list and buy things when they're on sale. I never buy things when they're not on sale. Unless it's like a crazy, super amazing new game that I'm super big into. So it would be Fallout New Vegas, that's about it. Instrument and public speaking. There we go. Cool. This is the lady that tried to kill. Yeah, ask the Earl of Ire about a story. What did she do exactly, my guy? Did the old Duke kill her brother? Are you accusing my family? I'm asking what happened. The honor of our line is far greater than that of the wet-bottomed child who sits the throne. Okay, Kevin, fuck you. What? Without warning, the Earl of Ire draws a dagger and slices the convict's throat. No one harms my family, no one. He throws a blood-stained blade to the floor and walks away. Ooh, what? That should not have been allowed. We should, like, be able to arrest that guy. Like, Jesus Christ. He just don't... Oh, he should not be allowed to make that judgment. That's insane. But then he comes back later and tries to, like, duel us, so... Voice and decoration. Weird that, like, yeah, weird that there's no choice there to, like, order the guards to stop him. That's so weird. We will attend to court. Presents and decoration. Visit tomb. Hey, Mum. Some guy just slit the throat of someone in front of our face. Kind of fucked up. Classes, double decoration. Yo, we're gonna be such a decorative little lady. Dun dun dun. I would rather not go. Sadly, I will lock myself up away. Sick of a major festival. Is everyone wondering about me? Probably. Yell at her. Oh, how dare you? It's none of your business, Alice. That night, the guards report that Juliana, the former Duchess of Ullasul, is mysteriously vanished from her cell. Oh, someone broke her out, rip. Everyone is suspected, but no one seems to know what happened. You now have an enemy on the loose. It's probably Celine and Juliana who have done it. Visit tomb. Hey, Mum. Did you know your friend that we locked up escaped somehow? Double decoration again. Very good. Cool. Dun, 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 dun. Very good. Examine the women we can dance with. And we will dance with Alice the maid to ridicule and make fun of her. Kind of messed up. I can't let this slide. He's making fun of us. We will order his execution. Execute, you absolute idiot. And then we pass fire. I'm capable of speaking for myself. Isn't that what this is all about? You face the assembled nobles and put the power of command into your voice. You may not like everything I do, but I act for the good of the domain. This man, one of my sworn dukes, is acting under my rule in order to advance his own power. He wishes to be made king by your hands. He has admitted it. Will you be so used? I say this man is a traitor. I say this man is plotting against the throne. And for this crime, he must die. Do you deny my right? The assembled guests murmur among themselves and steps back, leaving Benyon exposed. Now, as I was saying, guards! He knows when he has lost. He puts up no struggle. His titles will pass to the offspring of his brother Bennett, for the good of the realm. After that, it seems that your remaining guests have a little stomach for little entertainment. Yep, I mean, I would imagine so. Bro, we got our revenge, that douchebag. He didn't like us because we, you know, killed his sister, I guess. But Bennett will be a much more loyal puppet to our intentions. Reflexes and archery. Silent Scorn. Her color pales and she releases a grip on your father's arm, mumbling an apology before hurrying out of the room. You have defeated her. Don't try and marry our husband, our father. No one has been able to track the former Duchess Ursula. There could be plots underway. God damn it. Magical plots, because she likes magic. Please try and find out more about Juliana. We need to locate Juliana. A rogue lumen is a danger to the entire domain. I will ban magic. Without more clues of where to search, your agents are apparently unable to locate her. You could detail a portion of the army to patrol for signs of her, but that would take them from their other duties. If you ordered a reward for her capture, the people of Nova would also aid in the search. However, she was imprisoned once before, and that did not contain her. She has to die. She is too dangerous to hold. She has to be killed and quickly before she has a chance to use her magic. Some years ago, Juliana spent time with the Duke of Marie and the Duchess of Hellas. But they're dead, so they can't tell me anything now. We will post a reward. The people will help us. Alright, we'll post a description, offer a reward to anyone who can bring her down. This isn't Game of Thrones, Mel. She isn't going to marry her father. I'm sorry. Actually, that does not happen in Game of Thrones. Thank you very much. Sleepy, you can't hit me with that. Game of Thrones is probably the thing I like the most in the world. I am the mailman. I do like my Fallout New Vegas. There are a lot of things I like. Game of Thrones is, I think, my number one. I've read all the books, I've watched the TV show, God forbid, even the final seasons. It is the number one thing I like, and there is no relationship between father and daughter that is a royal marriage part of the main kingdoms. Incest happens, yes, lots and lots. The Targaryens did it for centuries and centuries. The main plot involves Jaime Lannister and Cersei Lannister being together. Also, Cersei Lannister gets with a lot of people, including her cousin. So, it's very sus. But even their, parents, Tywin married his cousin. Jaime and Cersei and Tyrion's mother. And then, the biggest one to do with kids is, the frickin', what is it called? It's up north, beyond the wall, part of the Wildlings. And it's frickin' Craster's Keep. And he's a fucking weird guy who has all these daughter wives. He has 50 daughter wives, and and he just keeps having more and more kids. And if he has a baby boy that's born, this is only in the show. This isn't in the books. But in the show, if he has a baby boy that's born, he orders the baby to be taken out and posted on a rock, and then the White Walkers come and take the baby and turn the baby into a new White Walker, and it's really fucked up, evil sacrifice, because he doesn't want any sons, he doesn't want any rivalry. But that guy gets killed, thankfully, and one of his daughters, Gilly, falls in love with Sam, and Sam takes her away, and Sam's my favorite character because I kind of relate to Sam a lot, and I hope Sam's story ends up being very good. I just ranted about Game of Thrones. I mean, we are playing a royal game. I posted it in my Discord, actually. There was a funny screenshot on the Steam page. Let me see if I can find it. And it's Elodie having her head executed like a certain scene from Game of Thrones. Yeah, I just found it. I just found it again. Really funny. And then some people say the Freys are doing weird sussy stuff. I don't know about that. I believe it, but I don't know how confirmed it is. I think Walder Frey just always tried to marry as many other noble families so he could have multiple alliances. So I'm pretty sure he's not into marrying or into sussy stuff. There you go. That's Mailman's knowledge about Game of Thrones over. Alright, we'll post a description, offer a reward to anyone who can bring her down. I can even paint her picture to be sure everyone recognizes her. As you wish. Ooh, that's kind of cool that we're making a painting, a picture of her. Now let's go play sports. World history double. History. World history. I swear we haven't read some of these, but that's fine. We will lower taxes. Less money for the poor people to give us. We'll explore the castle. Double Novan history. None. There we go. Okay, this is the guy that killed his wife with chains. We're going to execute him. Very good. He is evil. We've done other routes and we kind of know he's evil. so I don't feel bad for it. Double archery, weapons, archery. This is so we don't get killed on the way to the, You receive word of an unfortunate incident in the gallows where the man you judge was sent to be executed. As he was led to the platform, he suddenly lashed out with explosive magical power, killing several guards and spectators before making his escape. God damn it, stop letting fugitives on the loose. My guards are so incompetent, they always take arrows to the knees. The population is buzzing with rumors of a secret cabal of evil lumens who sacrifice innocents in the dark rituals. They're probably going to assume Juliana is one of them. A report comes in from Mazomba where an enterprising young archer managed to get the drop on the former Duchess of Ursul. Even a Luma can't stop an arrow if she doesn't see it coming. Body was delivered to the palace for verification, the reward money paid out. Juliana's threat has ended and he can sleep a bit easier now. Yeah, but this old guy with chains and explosions is out now. Kind of messed up we just killed our mother's friend. Rip. Double Novan history. Not to mention that she's closely related to the Duchess of Mead and the Duke of Kiel. She can control almost the entire eastern half of Nova. People already call her Nova's other queen. Oh, so we don't want to keep giving her, like, multiple stuff. We are gonna marry the little kid. The Aleph. Okay, I'll marry him. At least that way I won't get stuck with an old man. You can't actually marry him until he's old enough, but he will be brought to here to live as your companion. So this is a little kid who we could have danced with at the first ball or whatever. We're 14, he's 12. He's a dumb little kid that has like a funny little portrait. Double pole arms. Weapons. We will be the best queen to ever use a spear ever. Okay, test for secret skill. She's obviously informant. And we'll talk to her. Your Highness, thank you again for the opportunity. Yes. Now, what have you heard on your travels? What are the people saying about me? I haven't yet had the chance to play many noble courts, although I intend to. The common people of Nova are wary of you. You are very young to have so much responsibility. If they see you as a grieving child, they will not trust your ability to protect them. Hey, lady, I've ordered the execution of many people by this point. They should not care about me. I just realized you can definitely play this as like a Joffrey. Going back to Game of Thrones, a Joffrey Baratheon / Lannister. Of course, with me at your side, your popularity can only increase. Never underestimate the power of music. This is really true. There's a nice little attention to detail in The Witcher Season 1, the only good show of The Witcher, because Season 2 sucked. I think Season 3's out, I'm not sure. I'm not going to watch it, though, because Season 2 I hated so much. Changed so much of the books. There's obviously Geralt of Rivia, Witcher, famous main character of The Witcher. And there's also Dandelion, also known as Javier. Oh, sorry, not Javier. Jaskier, sorry. It's spelled with a J, so I get Javier and Jaskier, like, because Javier, you know what I mean? I know, Jaskier, freaking whatever. The bard guy, and he goes, toss a coin to your Witcher, etc., etc. When him and, like, Geralt become friends and meet up and stuff, he starts, like, singing the toss a coin to your Witcher. And, in episode 1, everybody called Geralt, like, the Butcher of Blaviken or whatever, the town where he accidentally got a lot of people killed because he didn't help that one girl lady. And then when Dandelion comes along, that's his name in the games, by the way. In the show, he's called Jaskier. When Jaskier comes along and he starts, you know, singing "Toss a coin to your Witcher," Geralt's like reputation actually grows, and people stop calling him the Butcher of Blaviken, and they just call him Geralt of Rivia again. But then near the end of the show, like the second last episode, Geralt and Jaskier have like a little falling out and they go separate ways, and that's when suddenly people start calling Geralt the Butcher of Blaviken again, which I think is a really cool detail about how like the bard singing story man can like affect your reputation and spread the good word of your name, but then if he's not, then your bad word comes out. Yep. Dun 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 dun. We will learn double swords. Very cool. The Warrior Queen. How is Adair settling into life at the castle? I found him in the little garden trying to catch frogs. I think he's still afraid of me. Oh no. I'm sure you work things out. We'll talk to him now. Hello, Adair. Hi, Adair. Hi, Elodie. How are you doing? Poor excuse? What's my poor excuse unit? What the hell? What? Huh? Huh? What is this? Oh, yeah. No, it's because of VODs. I don't want VODs to be like, we played New Vegas and Long Live the Queen. Because then I have to do on YouTube. When I upload them to YouTube, it would be like 2 separate games. And that's stupid and silly. Okay, I guess it's really quiet here. How come you don't have any more brothers or sisters? I don't know, bro. Maybe because my mom died and my dad didn't do anything with her after me. Mama Reese said it's a noble's duty to have a big family. Well, not everyone agrees with her. Sorry. Should I kiss you now? What? What? You can if you want to, I guess. If you want to. You have to bend over a little so you can reach. The result is damp. Ugh. Sorry, this must be even more strange for him than it is for you. He's lost a parent too, and now everyone else is making decisions about his life, including you. If you like, you can come to some of my classes or meet with the tutors that I'm not using that week. I mean, it's important for you to learn too, right? You're gonna be a duke and a king consort like my father. Okay. What a weird little kid. Oh no, Sleepy is mad. Sleepy could, like, eradicate the entire British population with a snap of her fingers if she wanted to. She would, like, summon a giant bonking hammer that would, like, fall from the heavens and would just eradicate her entire country. I have no idea why I went down that path of thought. Swords and archery. Dun dun. Okay. Visit tomb. 26, cool. Novan history and elegance. There we go. I'ma just hide in Shadow Realm till she calm down, bruh. That's even worse. You'll make her even angrier saying that. We'll send emergency aid. The Royal Treasury will pay to keep the people fed. Very well. Yeah, this is like the big tariffs at on the water. Visit dungeons. Learn double swords. Male, I don't care what you, but I ain't gonna fight women. That's good. Don't fight women. That's what I'm telling you. We will go to the party, of course. Parties are fun. Attend court. Let's do double composure. I'm not mad. Mail said you need the bongs until you stop being sus. This is true. Especially when she totally got Glock 17 on the desk. What the frick? British people do not have guns. They have knives, unit. Get it right. Get it right. Yes, Mel needs a bong. I do not need bongs. This is not fair. Actually, I just realized I should have gone back in my VODs and seen if I could see the sauce again. We'll offer to help. Yep. For the dungeon. Visit dungeons. Double composure again. We'll be the most composed queen of all time. A teacher instructs you in a game of cards, teaching you to bluff with a straight face. Insult you while you practice staying calm and not bursting into laughter. That's holy crap. That's cool. Matters have come to a crisis. Arisa, Duchess of Lila, has declared civil war. What? Apparently she feels that you are a weak leader, unfit to be a queen, and has managed to sway several others to a banner. Who is against me? A number of minor earls and countesses, the Duchess of Mead and Duke of Kegel. The situation in Hellas and Marie is quite queer. Wait a minute. The Duchess of Mead is one of the rebels, but we have her daughter Brioni here at the castle. Why is Brioni here? Long story, she wanted an adventure. Oh my god, idiots. We now have a hostage. Why do I need bongs? Does it look like I flirt with every golf woman I see? Yeah, but you know, you want me to flirt with every woman I interact with on stream as well. Brits don't use guns here. Even police don't use them unless it's a huge thing. Exactly. But you love knives. I mean, not you, Sleepy. But Brits love knives. Shanks. Sorry, Brioni. I know you're my friend, but your mum's a dumb idiot and declared war on us, so you're our hostage. So rise to the rebels and tell them they better back down if they value her life. Would you really execute one of your old school friends? Does that even matter? They'll give in. There are ways to increase the number of soldiers you have available. You could offer to pardon various imprisoned criminals in exchange for military service. No, that's stupid. I don't think criminals will make trustworthy soldiers. Very well. Forces are in motion, but they will take time to reach their peak. Okay. Self-defense is a thing, and I don't believe that you ain't armed with something. Again, people don't have guns in every country unit. Visit tomb. Hey, Mom. We might be killing our best friend. It is what it is. So I just go to Shadow Realm. Fair, fair. Let's do trade and production. Cool. The negotiator for the rebels has arrived to speak with you. We require proof that Lady Mead is in your custody and unharmed. Fine, Brioni, get in here. What do you want now, Elodie? This has been the worst vacation ever. I thought we were supposed to go on an adventure together. I'm tired of being cooped up in that tower. I want to go home. As you can see, she's her usual self. What are your demands? You declared war on us. Yous are all going to be exiled. I can't trust nobles who are willing to turn traitor against me. In exchange for Brioni's freedom, the leaders of the rebellion will be stripped of their titles. They will then be exiled from the domain and over under order of execution if they ever return. This rule applies to the Duchess of Lila, the Duchess Consort of Kegel, and the Duchess of Mead. It was Arisa and her daughters who planned this. There's a great deal to ask for. Yeah, deal with it, or we'll kill you all of you. End this little girl. I do have a penknife that's based. It was my older brother's ex's. She left it here. So when they broke up, he gave it to me. It's one of my storage boxes somewhere. Okay, so you're not actually using it though. I don't think exile is too high a price for the life of Brioni. Very well, as long as the designated heirs are still allowed to inherit, we will accept. As long as those heirs know what's good for them and don't try this again. That will make Brioni the new Duchess of Mead and Arisa's middle son, Kieran the Duke of Lila. Genius! We just made all the little kids become on the throne. Hell yeah. Child supremacy ruling over this massive kingdom. I still don't trust you? Oh god. Unit doesn't trust British people, sus. And Paladin is lucky, no worries. Hello, bye. Hello, goodbye. And they're both about my age and sort of friendly with me, so this works out pretty well. Yeah, they'll be so friendly with you, Elodie, knowing that you literally ordered the exile of their parents and potential execution if their parents show back up again. So friendly. Trade and production again. Boop. Dun 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 dun. Male, I trust British people more than Aussies, and frogs, especially frogs. Why do you not trust frogs, unit? What the hell? That's weird. Trade and production again. Aussies are not sus. I've not done anything to deserve this hate. All my people. Thank you for the health check, though. Stretch to my left arm, stretch right arm, outwards, inwards, neck. And of course, hydration. I sense that you've died a few times. Hello, mute. Wait, that is a weird name. 4242. Oh, okay. It's giving me like the English translation. I've never seen that before. Hello, mute 4242. I hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. I am the mailman. You can call me Mail. And I hope you're having a good day, evening, morning, or night, wherever and whenever in the world you are. We are basically trying to get all the achievements, all the deaths for Elodie, and also get all the endings. Mute 4242. We did one first like playthrough where it was completely blind. We didn't know anything. And we got a pretty good ending for that, I think. What did we end up doing? I think we were just kind of friends with everybody, and then we used our magic to blow up the ships, but then the guy still invaded us, but then we beat him in a duel, and we won. Boys from future, tell us lucky number. Hey Zen, how you doing? Hello, hello. Never trust frogs, lol. Wait, why does no one trust frogs? What the hell? Why is everybody coming in telling me they don't trust frogs? This is the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life. Dun 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 dun. We will give them gold if they win, of course. And we got a bunch of chocolate. Chocolate producers in Kegel usually ship goods down the Napa River through Ursel, not straight to the capital. This merchant house probably specializes in something else and only traded for the chocolate. Ah, so it's poison, obviously. Test for poison. Each way to test chocolates, but you feed them to Alice, but she might be inconvenient to replace. You manage to cram a piece of candy into a chicken, which then drops dead, but you're not entirely sure it wasn't going to do that anyway. Give the box over to the royal guards and order them to find someone important to test it on. We just killed a chicken, Jesus. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Who is Jeremiah? What? Who is Jeremiah? Historical problems. Frogs gave Sudets to Germans? What? I'll DM you on Discord, lol? Okay. Frogs are French, lol. Okay, fair. Wait, should I not have read that out, Zan? Sorry. By the way, you can say that if you're joking, and if you're actually being a horrible racist person, you can joke about that, it's fine. Gave Sudets to Germans? Sudetenland. Are we saying it's never true? Okay, so is this like a weird word to call French people? We calling them frogs? I did not know this, I guess. This is I mean, I've heard it before, but I didn't know it was like common to call them that. We can do anything today, so let's just attend court. It doesn't matter. You can study whatever and do whatever weekend activities you like. Okay, doesn't matter then. Just study whatever. Yeah, look, because I eat frogs' legs, lol. Yep, I get that. Male, they eat damn frogs. I know this. I want to try frogs. I want to try it. It might be yummy. We will do fencing, I guess, because we know a bit of jousting. Here, the devotees of the blade can challenge each other to duels, fought only for points, not blood and honor. Oh, sorry, fencing is like the fake dull swords. I want to try crocodile. I remember eating like a crocodile sausage or something back like in high school. Not high school, primary school. I would have been like 10 or 11, because it's like for Anzac Day. No, not Anzac Day, sorry, wrong day. NAIDOC week. NAIDOC week. It's like a week of celebration of the traditional Aboriginals of our country, and so we like eat their traditional food and do their traditional dances and fun activities like that. And so we had like a crocodile sausage, but I don't know how like legit that is. I don't know if it was like really made out of crocodile meat. That seems like a weird thing to force a bunch of 10-year-olds to like eat. Although okay, we weren't forced, right? But mail is devolving into Frenchie. All combat personnel man your stations. No. I'm just saying they're not all bad. That's a lot of fucked up shit happened in the country like nearly every week, but still they're not all bad. Here the devotees blade. Yep. You win your first match to uproarious applause, but are soon overpowered by more experienced competitors. Still, you did very well for your first tournament. Oh, that's good. Beat some random peasants up with our queen's sword. After the tournament, you check in with your palace security about the chocolates you sent to be tested. Based on the effect they had on the peasants in the dungeon, the candies were definitely poisoned. The merchant house name on the card is fictitious. No such trader is registered in Kegel. However, the chocolates themselves arrived in a shipment from a trusted supplier, one whose goods are only subject to the occasional sampling checks instead of more thorough scrutiny. It's hard to imagine a supplier willing to risk losing the royal warrant by taking part in a clumsy assassination attempt. The reputation boost of being known to do business with the palace is quite valuable. Regardless, surely someone in palace security should have been paying more attention. Ooh, okay. Interesting. I'm gonna ask Ace if he got some V2s in stock, bruh. I do not deserve this. We will wait for more information on this matter. I need to find my real enemy. My enemy. Anything. Just keep doing trade and production. It doesn't matter. La 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 la. We will recruit soldiers for this attack. Frickin' idiots. But we'll stay in the capital. Goddamn idiots attacking us. Anything. Ace quickly says yes. I've never seen this option before. Didn't know she could actually track them down with detective work. Yeah, a lot of these endings, I don't know. I'm using a guide, by the way. Mute 4242. Because, like, again, we already did one clean, blind playthrough of, like, our first time. And I'm like, I'm not going to sit here not knowing how to, like, get all the endings and whatnot. Okay, so, yeah. Not Talasse. Frickin' the kingdom that attacks us always is attacking us. Who would have thought? That's fine. We can do a big duel with him, though. No, we didn't do magic this time. Togami, that's it. But I'm not a Lumen. Saving it for the coronation, were you? Such a pity that you'll be unprepared. Well then, go and find your crystal. Becoming a Lumen is very important, very simple matter. Then we can have our duel. What's the point? You know I can't win. Why don't you just kill me now? Because that's not the game. You want to save your people, don't you? I want to fight a Lumen. There you go. New dialogue, because, we've never done it before. Accept his terms. Then I must. No, not my little girl. You want to fight the Lumen ruler of Nova? Your father reaches into a... What? Magical Senshi takes a lot of doing. Your father reaches into his pocket and pulls out a shimmering blue crystal, which he places over his heart. There's no fucking way our dad was a Lumen this entire time. I've done like fucking 5 different route endings. 6 different route endings. And I would not have expected him to be a fucking Lumen. He hated magic. Did he kill... Wait, no, he couldn't have killed our mother. What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? Illuminate! Your hair stands on end as a veil of blue sparkles settles over your father, crawling into his skin. When it's over, the jewel has been absorbed into his body without a trace. Fight me. Leave her alone. Jocelyn is the M-fucking-VP. And frickin' HM isn't here to frickin' see how much of a chat he is. Well, this is not what I expected, but it will serve my purposes just as well. Daddy? Be quiet, Elodie. You're not a queen yet. You're forced to sit and watch as the 2 men work out the details of the duel and its stakes and take their places in a carefully watered circle. Oh god, this is giving me Hamilton vibes. I'm not throwing away my shot. Your father crosses his arms, summoning up a thick grey fog that swirls around him, hiding him from view. But the Shanjian king conjures a cloud of glowing butterflies which drive into the fog and blow it apart. This is fucking awesome. This, like, we're actually seeing like a written fight. Then the invader claps his hands together and chants. This is like Naruto Jutsu. Fiery red lights cluster of his fingertips and merge together into a pulsing blob before erupting towards your father. He resists with a beam of blue, catching the infernal energy and pushing it back into Togami's direction. You knew what the outcome would be. You knew it all along. Togami is a trained lumen eager to demonstrate his powers, and your father was your father. Oh my god. What the fuck? What the fuck? Jocelyn! The blue crystal reappears, lying beside your father's body like an innocently discarded bauble, but now that blue color is colored by a faint wash of red. Jesus! The smirking king Ashanjia sweeps the crystal off the floor and tucks it away into his robes. How fitting. First I enter- What the What the fuck? This is insane. This is the craziest fucking route so far. First we find out our father was a Lumen, and then we also find out that this Togami King, this douchebag, was actually the one who killed our mother. I seriously thought it was like our aunt the whole time. This is insane. How fitting. First I end your mother's life and then your father's. You what? You fucking what, mate? You didn't think her death was an accident, did you? That took careful planning. And now the Novan power is mine, and you even get to live. He holds out a hand in front of him, the elegant robe dangling freely. Now kneel and kiss my hand. Puh. You stare at that horrible hand hovering before you. You have a choice. Puh. Your aunt can be parent for a present for these events with the right setup. Wait, really? Oh, if you make her a minister, I think, right? Mute. Send Bitcoin Aces Bitcoin first. What the frick? Oh my god. We're not going to obey him, but we're obviously not going to attack him. We can't win. We're going to stare him down. That was not our bargain. You are a cold one, aren't you? Very well. Have your little victory. You have so few of them after all. Well, as I promised, the invasion will end and my men and I will return across the sea. Unless one of you is so foolish as to attack me, then all deals are off. No one stirs. Pity. Nothing, mail, just black market deals. Oh, for the stupid gun things that you're talking about. That was fucked up, man. Holy crap. Yikes. You attend court sessions, try to focus your attention on the needs of the domain. It's what your father would have wanted. Oh, you probably have like a bunch of different dialogue depending on what you do over the weekend now. Because like, we're just going to be depressed forever, right? We have the most depressed. Jesus. Now you can extra enjoy the endings where you dunk on him, perhaps with the cruelty status. Oh. Ace, do you by any chance also have V58s? What the fuck? Yeah, yes, every gun possible. Yeah, just do anything. Classes don't matter at this point. The war has ended, and Shanjians have withdrawn. All throughout Nova, a fragile layer of calm lies over a deeper pit of uncertainty and fear. Rumors are strung up among the common people that you struck some unholy bargain with King Togami, that you promised him the soul of your firstborn child, that you ritually sacrificed a village boy for him, that you killed your own father because he protested. Jesus, this is one of like the worst endings. Wow. It makes no difference what they believe. It's too late to change things now. Your musician agent has returned from a mission to Merva. Your Highness, I bring unhappy news. Oh, wonderful. More unhappy news. I don't care. I don't want to know. Affected by depression. If my family is trying to kill me, then maybe I deserve it. Jesus, Elodie. So this might be the aunt and Charlotte or whatever. Elodie? Yeah? I'm sorry about your dad. Yeah. Do you want to look at some beetles? I saw a really big green one. Okay. It seems ridiculous when you consider it. The future king and queen of Nova, two lost little orphans grubbing in the mud. But it's better than being alone. That was kind of sweet and wholesome, but that's really sad. I think they can believe slightly different things for the same ending, depending on hidden common or popularity stats. Oh, okay. This game is so detailed. Like you kind of do one ending and you think, like one route, and you don't think it's as detailed as like your first playthrough, but then you see all these many different interconnecting plot lines. Which is what I love about visual novels like this, right? And this is definitely like one of the better ones because of like how many different variations of the endings there are. Almost reminds me of like New Vegas. Obviously it's a visual novel where you're just clicking buttons, you're not doing stuff, but I love visual novels, they're my favorite. There's quite a bit more than you'd expect if you never played. Example, Princess Maker 2. Princess Maker 2? What is Princess Maker 2? Is that made by the same guy? I know there's like the developer of this is, Princess Maker 2 Refine. No, this is not made by the same guy. CFX Company. No, it's made by Gainax. Wait, Princess Maker is made by Gainax? What the fuck? Sorry, pardon my swearing. Is Refine like remake? Princess Maker. Okay, this is a very old school visual novel. Okay. Oh, okay, so okay, I see. So Long Live the Queen. So I'm not really, to like kind of explain my visual novel history. I'm definitely more into like circa 2010 visual novels going into like the modern era. So like I missed like that early 2000s, like 90s, because I was born into the year 2000, so and I didn't get into anime culture until I was like 16, and I'm 23 now, so it's only been like 7 years. So I'm not super familiar with like this old stuff. I really do like I know Tokimeki Memorial, like that stuff looks amazing. I would definitely love to read those at some point. These devs did make a Harry Potter sim with furry options though. What the hell? There's also CL Fledge for newer stuff. They used to call the niche type raising simulators. Seal Fledge. Let me look that one up as well. Oh, sorry, my model's going a little crazy. Seal Fledge. Seal Fledge. Here we go. Copy. I'm kind of like a basic bitch boy, I'll be honest, when it comes to visual novels. Like, any sort of like the popular big ones I probably are like the ones I like. Let me put the first Princess Maker down. Go Princess? No. What's the first one? Princess Maker 2 Refine? Princess Maker Refine? Is this the first one? It has mixed reviews. I wonder why. The original story of 8 years. Okay. Why is it like mixed? I love this game. I love this series. It's one of the most bizarrely addictive experiences I've ever had on PC. The premise, you guys raising a girl. That being said, I can't recommend this version of the game. This used to be a sort of remake of the original. It still had some weird quirks, like being looked in 800 times 600 for some reason. But other than that, I would say it was vastly improved. There was a patch last year that actually changed this and let you run it at full resolution. But it totally balked the game up. All of a sudden, all the stats had the names changed, text formatting became broken, and the game ran worse than before, after having very slight freezes for seemingly no reason. Oh, that's sad. They messed it up. Princess Maker 2 is the best one and has the best translation, which is still jank. Also, controversy and major version differences. Yep, okay, this is the problem with the first one. I get you. Let me look up that other one you told me about. Seal Fledge? A daughter-raising simulator. I hope this is... Oh, it's only $1, Lamau. It's on sale for 24 more hours. 2020. Okay, it came out recently. This one seems a little... Well, it's probably not sus. This one still seems fine. Though a lot of people thought, like, Long Live the Queen was sus, like, when it came out circa 2014. Like, it's so weird. This is actually really funny to talk about, but I knew Long Live the Queen before I had gotten into anime stuff, right? And I think Long Live the Queen is made by a Western developer, but obviously there's Japanese influence. Like, the whole idea of a visual novel and, like, raising simulator is very, like, Japanese-oriented. Like, going back to Tokimeki Memorial, obviously, and that sort of, like, visual novel genre. But yeah, I knew this game because, like, a random streamer I watched... Oh, sorry. He did mainly YouTube videos, but then he started streaming. His name was Gopher. Gopher. And I watched him because he did a really long, detailed, and amazing Fallout New Vegas modded series, which and then randomly on his like other stream YouTube VOD channel or whatever, he played this Long Live the Queen. I'm like, what the hell? And like everyone was kind of like low key making fun of it, like what is this weird game? But then like the more you kind of go into it, the more that you get drawn into like the world and the lore and the characters and like all the different sort of like options and customization there is. I hear the raising simulator game in Japan degenerated into slave simulators, then died out. A shame. That is a shame. I'm somewhat familiar with like a few of them, I guess. But for me, as far as visual novels go, like I'm more into like the very like long-winded, long-running, like 80-hour plus stories that are very like highly detailed and character-focused. Steins Gate was my first ever anime. Steins Gate was the anime that got me into anime. So I have a very cherished love of this genre. And so I watched Steins Gate as an anime and loved it. And then I knew it was a visual novel, but I'm like, oh, that seems like a lot to invest in. And then I remember like seeing on like the because I had a PS4, I didn't really have a PC when I was like 16, 17, right? And then I saw on the PS4 store that there was a Steins Gate Zero visual novel. I'm like, what the hell? I told my friend. He's like, yeah, I've told you this before. It's set after the if Okabe. It's the timeline where Okabe is from the future and sends it back. I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And I didn't read that because I was like, okay, I'm not gonna read Zero before I read the original visual novel. And then I think when I was 18, I moved out of home, had my own PC, my own house, etc. That's when I started reading a lot more visual novels. And I read the original Steins Gate. I only did like the canon ending. It was like a couple years later that I went back and I did all the routes of Steins Gate. The Suzuha one is like fucking amazing. It's depressing as all hell and dark, but it's amazing. And then I read Steins Gate Zero, and I think Steins Gate Zero to this day is probably the most emotional experience I've ever had in my entire life. Like it's like genuinely up there. Like some of the ending routes for Steins Gate Zero is like holy crap. Like actually peak storytelling, like genuinely. There's other I do know about it. Other spin-offs of Steins Gate, My Darling's Embrace. I've read a little bit. I've read like half of Steins Gate Darling's Embrace. I've read all of Linear Bounded Phonogram. Some other I forgot. There's like the weird because Linear Bounded Phonogram is just like all the little short stories that are really nice. Howdy, unit. You guys are just talking about guns, so I'm gonna leave you guys to your guns. Also, Daru shows up in Robotics Notes too. So, I remember for the longest time, circa 2018 onwards, I was one of those people that was on all the Reddit threads and what's it called? Like, oh god, what is it called? Change.org, where it's like people sign up, they do signatures or whatever and donate money to try and get something to like happen or whatever. And I was like literally donating to like get Robotics Notes like translated and all this stuff. And then the game finally came out and I'm a freaking 20-year-old adult trying to do a degree at university. I don't have the time to read this freaking 80-hour visual novel. So I bought the game for full price and I've still not read it to this day. But I do own Robotics Notes and Robotics Notes Dash. But I've never read them, and I really do. I also own Chaos Head Noah, and I've never read Chaos Head Noah. But this is to go back to a message you said before, Mute, that I didn't miss. I read the original Chaos Head fan translation, and that was a very dodgy one that I had to set up because you had to like change the localization of your PC to Japan, and it's the original visual novel of Chaos Head, which only has 2 different endings, ending A and ending B. I never even did ending B because you can only do ending B after you've done ending A. And I liked Chaos Head. It was good. It was a really good read. It was so interesting learning about the, oh, it's been too many years. I'm kind of forgetting the names. Like, you know, the powers and the summoning the swords and stuff. And then I read Chaos Childs. And that one I liked. I think I like Chaos Head more than Chaos Child. I don't think Chaos Child is bad, but I wish they did a bit more with like gameplay wise in terms of like investigating the areas and the killings. I don't know. There's also like the true ending is really crap in my opinion, and maybe that's supposed to be like the point, the message, the theme, the takeaway of that visual novel, but I'm just not the biggest fan of the Chaos Child ending. It wasn't a good wrap up. It wasn't a satisfying conclusion that Steins Gate gave to me, that Steins Gate Zero gave to me, that even the original Chaos Head gave to me. So I kind of am like, yeah, and then I know Anonymous Codec came out like a couple weeks ago, right? 2 weeks ago or something, and everybody's talking about that, and that's another one that'll take me forever to get around to. I have so much else I have to finish reading first. Like, I would love to finish... Ever since I started streaming a year ago, my activities, like, off-stream have gone down, because, like, anything that I could be doing off stream, I would rather just be streaming instead, right? I don't really play video games off stream now, except for Hoi 4, because that's like a game that I can just kind of like go in and play a couple hours of, and I don't need to think too much about it, because I've just played Hoi 4 for like many years. So it's really hard for me to like find the time to invest to read a visual novel again, sadly. I expect Robotics Notes has more depth if you got the optional nice side story in Steins Gate. Optional nice side... Nai, no, 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 no. Is that, what's her name? Nai, is... I know who you're talking about, Mute. You're talking about the Braun's daughter. Mr. Braun's daughter. The friend of Mayushi. Mayuri. But I forget, is that Nai? Is that her name? That's so weird. It's been a few years, so, I guess my brain is kind of, like, weeding out. If you have the optional Nai side story, yeah. It's weird because, yeah, in that one, extra little scene you can get, which is optional in the original Steins Gate visual novel, she turns into, like, this evil, demonic, like, killing little girl because she got the memories of her... I hope this isn't spoilers. No one here cares about one secret ending you can get in a visual novel. That's not even, like, the main story of it. Yeah, this evil demonic child is, like, got blood all over her. And I think she stabs you once, but obviously the implication is that she can't kill you because you're always supposed to die in 2025. I say you. Okabe. Maybe I'm self-inserting as Okabe a bit too much. No, that's a lie. I always self-inserted as Daru the most. I even cosplayed as Daru one time for a con. But, yeah. But yeah, and then she becomes like this most wholesome, like, sophisticated, intelligent girl in the Robotics Notes, like, timeline. Mail, I'm gonna send you V2 with no minute with no. What the hell? Mail, when manga? What manga? Timey Wimey Mimi VNs. Have you done 999? I've tried to play 999. I couldn't get into it. I think because I was... I didn't know how to, like, not have the 3D game aspect. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I wish... There's like a game setting you can, like, keep switching back and forth where it gives... One gives you, like, a really detailed, like, description of your surroundings, and then one's just, like, it just... You just get the information because you're 3D and you're, like, looking around at everything. And I wanted it to permanently be the text. Like, just read all the text to me. Don't just give me only the visuals, and I couldn't work out how to do that. An obscure name that means to braid. Daru is my spirit animal based. The best Daru impression I can do is not even a thing that Daru says. It's a thing that Okabe says in Steins Gate Zero, and it's when Okabe first meets Maho, who was Kurisu's friend, and she's like 18, 19. But she's short as hell. This girl had, like, no growth spurt, whatever. She's, like, the shortest girl ever. She's also super intelligent, just like Makase Kurisu. And, Okabe says something along the lines of, oh, if Daru was here, he'd be like, legal lolly for the win. And I fucking always remember that line so much. Legal lolly for the win. And I just, it just makes me chuckle thinking of that Okabe says that, thinking of Daru. Uber Hund was assembled, very good fighting humors. What you were streaming? Oh, the smoking behind the restaurant. Yeah. We'll continue reading that at some point, Ace. Don't worry. She was older than Kurisu, like 22, I thought. Oh, yeah, I think you're right, Mute. Kurisu's 17, so I was saying 18, 19 for Maho, because I didn't think she was that much older than Kurisu. Kurisu was dead on 17, though, because I remember this, because this is a name that's, Okabe gives Kurisu a lot of different names. Most people most people know Christina. Like, because she's American. She's not American, she was born Japanese to Japanese parents, but she was raised in America, so Okabe jokingly calls her Christina, because that's a very American name. But in the visual novel, he gives her a lot more nicknames. Zombie Girl, obviously, because he thought she died. And then the one that I always remember that not a lot of people remember is he calls her Celeb 17. Which I don't even really understand the full reference or meaning to that nickname. Just that, like, he's making fun of the fact of, like, her rich lifestyle and that she, like, lives kind of very well off in, like, this very expensive apartment. It's always so weird to think back that, the events of Steins Gate Original only take place, like, over a month. Right? And that Okabe and Kurisu formed, like, this very strong bond with each other. Time conquered Japan to end anime origins once and for all. No, you would lose so much things if you did that. Unit what? Anyway, let's keep going with the game. I do want to try and finish all the endings tonight. We only have like 2.5 left to go, I think. Two pretty much to go. Week 38. Anything. Yep. Well, then the time loops and shit. Yeah, Mute. It always feels longer than it actually is. But from when Kurisu gets into the country to when she leaves the country, it's only a month. Then you'll lose your to Dragon Ball. Exactly, 7. You don't want to lose everything that's Japanese. Just the more degenerate stuff, like, what's degenerate? What's, like, horribly, horribly degenerate? What's that really fucked up one where the guy goes angry and Baba Booey's a bunch of women non-consensually and then kills them? The really fucked up anime that was like very controversial when it came out. I can't remember the name of it. I wouldn't know because I'm not gonna fucking read the manga or watch the anime of it. So, but it came out like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. Just to eradicate all of that. I mean, you need a little sus, because then if you eradicate all of sus, let's think about, like, historically, then you would lose a lot of humor, I think. The only one I know is Baki, when Pickle and the Reporter. I wouldn't say Baki Euphoria. No, that's a visual novel. Too late. V2's already launched from China to disappear. Pretend China was it? Okay. Euphoria. No, yeah. Euphoria does have like a anime adaptation, right? Or hentai adaptation? I don't freaking know. Controversial anime? Is that... Am I going to be able to find it? I hate when you, like, think of something. School Days? Fuck off. That's not what I'm thinking of. I've never watched School Days, never will. I watched Darling in the Franxx. Why is that controversial? Okay, I say that. I asked that, knowing perfectly well that I know exactly why it's controversial. I don't think it was as good as it could be, but I like Darling in the Franxx personally. Rising the Shield Hero. That one's a bit sus, but not the one I was thinking of. I was actually about to say that before I mentioned the one I was thinking of. But yeah, Rising the Shield Hero is a bit sus. Get rid of that. Hey, you know how Nintendo is meant to be family friendly? Mail, there's a scene where their clothes are burnt to acid in Darling. Yeah, I guess. Gantz is way older, but it makes an impression. I actually have the manga. Like, I'm gonna do a bit. I mean, you obviously... Wow, freaking VTuber gets a physical prop that you fucking can't see, but still. We have Gantz Omnibus Volume 1 right here in my hands right now. Can you hear that book? That's a book. That's the sound of a book. If you guys know what books are. Do you remember books and like paper and printing and like reading words that aren't digital? Yeah, that's what the sound of a book is. Hello, James. We are on very big tangents right now. And where did I get up to? I got through a couple of chapters. Yeah, here it is. Why am I using a Magic the Gathering card as a bookmark? I guess I probably couldn't find another bookmark, so I just use a Magic the Gathering card. What the frick? And yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff that is happening in Gantz, but I do want to keep reading it. It is a really interesting read. It's really good. I'm only at the, like, very start of it as well. Like, I'm pretty sure this is, like, the first killing still. Like, the first game they have to play. Yeah, that's right. I just checked where I was up to. I think they found the alien in the apartment. The really small little effed up alien. Watch Barefoot Gen Mail is good. Never heard of it. Okay, so on the Nintendo Switch eShop, there's a game called Hentai World. That's BS. The Switch is full of Otome games. Yeah, there's a lot of weird sussy stuff on the Switch, actually. And freaking then you have Sony PlayStation banning, like, Dead or Alive and all this, like, not, like, sussy stuff, but stuff that's, like, not really that bad. Sony is notoriously hypocritical with, Japanese versus Western released stuff. If it's Japanese and has a little saucy in it, they get really angry and they ban it. But then you have Last of Us 2 with like full-on Baba Booey scenes, and they're like, they turn a blind eye and they go, oh, or like Mortal Kombat with these like gruesome fucked up violence, and they're like, oh well, we don't care. Did you go on murder yet? Last route we imprisoned our uncle and caused a massive earthquake, and then the rebels, the peasants rose up and we killed all the peasants. And then this one, our father died, James. Our father died protecting us. You know the duel with that evil king at the very end of the game? Yeah, our father, because we never got our crystal, our father's like, no, I will protect you. And he pulls out his own crystal, and it turned out our father was a Lumen magic wielder the whole time. And also the evil king was the one who killed our mother. It was crazy. Manga is evil virus which has to be destroyed. I regret seeing it. I hate my sister for watching it at TV. Damn, you know, that's a bit... Damn. PS has more hentai than Nintendo. Wait, is that true though? I don't think that's true. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Nintendo definitely has a lot more visual novel stuff you can find. on the eShop. There was something else I wanted to say. Oh, that's right. We're looking for the weird saucy anime. No, it's not Eromanga Sensei. That's not it. Death Note, fuck off. Elfen Lied, it's not Elfen Lied. A lot of these I haven't read, or haven't watched. Interspecies Reviewers, I think I watched like 4 episodes of. That's not the one I'm thinking of, though. Maybe unlocalized PS2 games. Yeah. And yes, I have a sister which is a few years older. Oh, nice. I had 3 younger sisters, and they're all younger than me. Controversial anime and manga series. Most controversial anime ever made. I'm just going through these lists. Why is there a sexy bunny cosplay girl at the top of this webpage? Dun 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 dun. None of these are the ones I'm thinking of. Goblin Slayer is a really saucy one, but it's also one that I kind of want to watch and see if I would like it. Because it gives me, maybe it's weird to compare Goblin Slayer to it because they're so like not in the same ballpark, but it almost gives me like Berserk vibes, I want to say, and I like Berserk. Only 4? Three younger sisters. Did I say 4? I'm the 4th one. Well, I'm the first one actually, but I'm the oldest. I've one younger sister that's taller than me. Are you dwarf? No. It's not the Shield Hero. Why do so many people think the Shield Hero is that bad? Like, I get that it has like weird themes, but I think you should be allowed to talk about like slavery and stuff, and you know. Akira is amazing. I love Akira. Evangelion is amazing. Devilman Crybaby is amazing. Berserk's amazing, obviously. Goblin Slayer is front-loaded and just becomes Batman genociding goblins. Ah, okay. I've only heard just, oh, episode 1 so dark, a girl gets non-conned, and it's like, okay. This one's a really recent one, so I don't think it's... ReZero is not controversial. Get out of here. Yeah, this one's, like, the anime I'm thinking of is really recent, so maybe that's why I can't find it. My sister is twice more evil than me, which is surprisingly possible, except I'm the one with violence. She sticks to science, usually acid. Fair enough. I don't want to do the really weird thing, which is to look up... I know the Anime Man, who is cringe, by the way. I don't watch him outside of the Trash Taste podcast. Yes, I watch the Trash Taste podcast. I like them a lot. But, like, Joey's my least favorite, and he's literally Australian, who I am, so... you know, throwing stuff at me, as usual. Dun 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 dun. I hate that I have to look at frickin' Anime Man stuff. Mangaka. Kill la Kill, nope. Ah, GG. Redo of Healer! I found it, guys. Redo of Healer. That's the one I wanted to think of this entire time. Yippee! Give me head pats. I did it, guys. I worked out the really fucked up anime that I was trying to think of. Redo of Healer was so fucked up. I've obviously not watched it, but everybody was saying how freaking, like, you know, incel-y it was or whatever. Peek into stream if Sleepy is there. Sleepy is probably sleeping. I'm glad I could finally remember the really degenerate bad stuff that should not have been created. I don't know, it feels weird to say that. You gotta be careful. You can't say, oh, this media shouldn't have been created, because people get really annoyed with that. It's like, freedom of expression and creativity, you should be allowed to make whatever you want, yada yada. It's like, nah, yes, but also, it's shit, so... Are you sure you didn't watch it? I am sure, thank you, because you remember it. James, I couldn't remember it. James, I literally physically could not remember it for like the past 10 minutes, and I've been looking it up online because I couldn't remember the name of it, my guy. And just, I can give you I literally Google searched, I YouTube searched the Anime Man interviews mangaka, and I finally came up with the Anime Man. I interviewed freaking the mangaka of Redo of Healer or whatever. Was that in the rush of Monster Girl shows? I never saw it. Interviews with Monster Girls was good though. I've not seen a lot of Monster Girl stuff. I'm fighting high-level monsters in Harvestella. Hell yeah, Sleepy. Bonkster Mail? I do not deserve bonk. Thank you very much. Anyway, Mew, going back to visual novels, so, I'm trying to think of, like, what I've seen. Ouch. I'm trying to think of, like, what I've read. Is Danganronpa a visual novel? I would consider it more of a game, but I've actually played Danganronpa 1 and 2 and half of Ultra Despair Girls all on stream before. 4 to 8 Shibuya Scramble I only read a little bit of, but it was really good. I wanted to keep reading it. Needy Stream Overload we did on stream just recently. That was really good. Valhalla, Cyberpunk Bartender Action. That one's really good. Read that. That one I want to play on stream. A lot of these have been video games and not visual novels. I just realized. I really want to play Valhalla on stream though. I think that would be fun. Yeah, and then we have the Zero Escape the Nonary games, which is like all the 3999 game things. I only read a little bit of it just because I couldn't get super into it. But I hear it's like amazing. I hear it's like peak. Maybe I'm thinking that Monster Girl Dr. Isekai thing. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I know there's like Monster Musume is that one of them? Is that a Monster Girl thing? I know there's like Dungeon Meshi. I think there's an anime by Trigger coming out of that soon. Right? And I think that one people really like. They say it's really good. And it's freaking it's Trigger who are doing it. So they're amazing. Whatever visuals. Oh, this one's amazing. I literally mentioned this earlier on stream before you were here, Mute. And I really would like to read this on stream because I've read it before, but I'd love to read it again for chat. You and Me and Her, a Love Story. Absolutely amazing. I think that one's really good if you've read a lot more visual novels, like cliche generic visual novels though, before you read that one, because it really plays with like that sort of stuff. Hello again, I just coughed along. Oh no, Lom, I hope you get better, my guy. Also, Lom, our dad died. Jocelyn died, bro. He protected us. He was actually a Chad. I think he might be my favorite character now. He literally, like, because in this route, we never bothered getting magic, and we imprisoned Juliana, and then we sent Celine away, and we never, and then we had Juliana killed by some peasants. We never learnt about magic, or got our crystal, so when we're challenged to a duel, our dad steps in, and it turns out our dad had a lumen crystal the whole time, and he actually could do magic, but he hasn't trained, he's not good at it, and so he got killed, and then the evil king admitted that he was the one who killed our mother, and so it was like, holy shit. Like, it was insane. My favorite character is Uncle Bro, is Sisyphus literally. Oh yeah, so, Lom, in this playthrough, we imprisoned him, because we suspected him of trying to kill us in order to take our throne, and then he died in jail, from poisoning or something. So yeah, he got the worst ending in this route. No, I'm sorry, I know. Throw Spider Drone into Mail's room, which Sleepy silently... Why did I read that as Sleepy? Spider Drone into the Mail's room, which silently chews Mail's chair. What the hell? Why would you do that? I need my chair to stream. How about Zenki Zero? Or I've heard both of those. Mute, AI Summoning Files. I've not read either of them, though. I'm quickly just trying to go through all the ones that I've, like, read or seen. Steins Gate, yeah, so Steins Gate 0. I read Steins Gate Elite, not that it's good, but I read it again. I kind of just wanted to see, like, what it changed. Changed barely anything. Linear Bound Defendergram's really good. I've only read a little bit of Darling's Embrace. Thanos snaps Mel's chair away. Well, you guys wouldn't get streams then, you idiots. Why would you want to do that, Lamau? That's so weird. Okay, this emote is pretty cool. Hell yeah. Honestly, it's weird when you try and go through all the stuff you've read and you're like, wait, have I really not read that much? I've read Fruit of Grisaia. The first Fruit of Grisaia was amazing. I loved first Fruit of Grisaia. I remember reading a little bit of Nekopara and I fucking hated that shit. I'm probably never gonna go back to reading that. Oh, I read a little bit of If My Heart Had Wings, and that stuff is amazing. I really want to keep reading that. I also want to start Clannad. I think, I was gonna start reading Clannad, but then I realized, oh, it's made by this big company that also does a bunch of other visual novels. And what was the first one they did? I think the first one they did was Canon or Canon. And I really wanted to read that one first. And that one I also had to do, like, changing my PC's localization and stuff. More story-heavy adventure games, but I hear good things about the Cat Lady series and What Remains of Edith Finch. Cat Lady series. Clannad. Yeah, I watched the Clannad anime and Clannad After Story. One of my favorite anime of all time. Fucking peak. Amazing. It's very influential. Yeah, Clannad's amazing. So, I think I know the first game, The Cat Lady. It's in my horror game, thing. Horror. Where is it? The Cat Lady. Is this the one that you're talking about? Mute? Also, what do you want me to call you? Because your name from Japanese to English is Mute. But I can call you 4242 if you like. Okay, Harvester Games. Oh, okay. The Cat Lady also they did Lorelei. They did Downfall. They did... That's all they did. And they also did Burnhouse Lane. I don't know if that's all connected. I'm assuming that's all connected. Yeah, there's like 3 games and it gets timey-wimey as well. Okay. Because I knew about Cat Lady because, Super Best Friends, formerly Two Best Friends, formerly The Switcher, now defunct, all defunct, did a playthrough of it. And it looked amazing. I stopped watching it because I didn't want any spoilers because I wanted to read it eventually. Or play it eventually. Want a new game update, Mail? I don't know. I don't know, Ace. I don't know what that question means. Yeah, I've not played Zenki Zero, or AI. I hear AI is really good. I've not played the Niers. I do know of, I don't know anything about Nier Automata, funnily enough, but I know of Nier Replicant a lot. Like the first Nier Replicant on the PS3. They did a remake of it, where it's from the brothers. I know that the original game in Japan they released it as the brother and sister. In the West they released it as the father and the daughter. I know the father and daughter one. Originally. Akiba Strip, Undead and Undressed, I kind of low-key want to play, because it's like Persona-ish. Persona, I guess, can kind of count as like a visual novel sort of thing. Like I played 5 and 4, I've not played 3 though. Papa Near better? Yeah, me too, Mute, yeah. Male is weaker than average Australian female, they ain't afraid of 24-hour streams. I've done 2 24-hour streams, you know, you're insane. You are insane. I'm a big fan of like Telltale games, which I would consider, you know, point and click visual novel sort of stuff. I'm a big fan of Quantic Dream. I really want to play Heavy Rain and Detroit Become Human on stream at some point. We did Death and Taxes on stream. That was pretty good. Oh, this is a small little visual novel game I played called The Last Time. It's very small and doesn't have a lot in it, but it's alright. I like it. Night in the Woods, I want to play. I hear it's really good. Oh, TWEY? What does that mean, Mute? Sorry. 2 equals need more. Once you do over 20, then you can complain. Yeah, but there's no one's gonna always watch all my 24-hour streams. Stanley Parable I love. Stanley Parable is amazing. Dun dun dun. I think I'm running into like everything I've read. Oh, and probably the biggest one, because it's so hard to find a proper way to translate it, is Fate Stay Night. I read the original Fate Stay Night route, and I read a little bit of Unlimited Blade Works, but I didn't read it because I've already watched the Unlimited Blade Works anime adaptation, and I've watched all the Heaven's Feel movie adaptations. 2 and 3 of Heaven's Feel movies I actually watched their release in cinemas here in Australia, so... but yeah, Fate's amazing. Fate is like the GOAT. Fate is the GOAT. Like, genuinely. I think Fate is, like, top tier. And I know there's the other stuff. Whatever the verse is called. Like, he has a universe. What's that game that came out recently? The other one that has, like, a fighting game. I've not read that, but I would like to read it, but it has really bad translations. The World Ends With You, also Ghost Trick, I guess. The World Ends With You. I've heard of that one, but I can't remember what it is. Feel like wallpaper again. Ace's arm stealer, he could be there 24/7. Fate Stay Law is like 30 slinkies and a clothes dryer. Everyone says that, but if you just watch Unlimited Blade Works, you get all the lore you need to. It's one of those like, oh, The World Ends With You. I've definitely seen this before. Neo, The World Ends With You. Did I put this on? It's not even on my visual novel, on my My wish list. Well, it's on my wish list now. This came out very recently. No, this was like a port, because it was on the DS originally, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was on the DS originally. 2007, okay. But it came to Steam last year. These endings aren't going to be completed long. I'm sorry, Sleepy. We'll try. I like talking. I'm surprised at how much the censored Sayo no Uta on Steam still shows. Oh, that's enough. So I know of that one, right? Higurashi. Higurashi, I have, but I've never read. Saya Vien. Saya no Uta, the Song of Saya. That's it. The Song of Saya. Do I own this? No, I don't think I own it. It's on my wish list. Is it so it's censored? So is there a patch I can download for that one? Probably. Jesus Christ. I'm looking at just the images on the Steam page and holy Jesus. Like, bruh. I don't like meat. Like, this definitely disturbs me. Like, the freaking, the imagery of it. Like, I don't like blood and guts depicted in, like, a meat hallway kind of looking thing. Like, that, like, really upsets me. I like to think I'm not too, like, disturbed or disgusted by a lot of stuff, but this is definitely, like, something that pushes me a bit too much into the uncomfortable territory. Like, again, I've read Chaos Head and Chaos Child, and I've gone through, well, Danganronpa's really not that crazy, but still, I think subject matter-wise it is. Visuals, no. And, like, I love Silent Hill and Resident Evil, but I think Song of Sire is, like, one that's a bit too much. Higurashi is like 100 skinnies in a closed jar. At least if you add the animes. Yeah, so this was really dumb. Maybe it was my fault, but like I tried to watch the Higurashi remake anime, and apparently it wasn't a remake. It was like a continuation in an alternate timeline. So I only got through halfway of the anime, and then I found out that apparently, oh, this isn't the original story or whatever. It's like a thing. It's a different thing. So I've stopped watching it because I had no idea what the fuck was going on, and I didn't want to go back and rewatch the original anime. So I'd probably just read the visual novel at some point. So you don't care the work of H.R. Geiger? Is it bad that I don't know who that is off the top of my head? I know that name, but I don't know, like, Swiss artist. Okay, so he's just an artist. Paintings. Is he the one who did is it weird that I'm trying to think of, like, I have no mouth, but I must scream? I'm looking at some of his artworks. Did he have something to do with that one? I don't know. I'm looking at his artwork. I'm like, oh, is that I have no mouth? Like, it looks like I have no mouth and I must scream. Is that connected to his stuff? God, thanks for the PTSD of the flesh and tubes boss fight in Silent Hill. Oh my god, that room is so disturbing. Know what it means? Oh, the Big Daddy stuff. Yeah, he designed the xenomorphs. Necromorphs. What the fuck am I talking about? And like a million other things. Oh, I see. Okay, that's pretty cool. I did not know that. Oh, yeah, a bunch of movies and stuff he's worked on. Did he do I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, or is that someone else? I guess that must be someone else. Because I know that's an old school game that's based off a book. Weird. Okay, let's keep playing, Lamau. Talking is good, but I do need to play. Visitor right to see you, your family, or what remains of it. My poor darling Elodie, you shouldn't be alone at a time like this. I killed your husband, but okay, Luciel. There's so much still to be done, and you are so young. We have come to give you whatever help we can. Thank you. She's right after all. You have a coronation to plan, a domain to run, and without your father, you need some adult to give you advice. There we go. Considering the recent tragedy, celebrations may appear to be in poor taste. Okay. No celebration, I think. Right? Doesn't matter. Pretty sure it does not matter. Cool. Hey, Makucha, how you doing? Hello. Oh, sorry, just Celeste. I think I just prefer Celeste. Hello, Celeste. Hope you're doing well. I worked on some games. No Mouth with some sci-fi writer. Ah, sorry. There you go. Mute. Yep. Hello, Celeste from the hit game Celeste. If it wasn't in chat, I was working on my game. Hell yeah, spaced. Okay. Yes, more practical uses for our coin. Do anything. Let's get our depressing ending where... Oh, wait, no. Go back. No! I could have talked to Charlotte, I think. God damn it. Cancel. What's the autosaves like? How far back does it take us? 154? Oh god, because we've been talking this entire time. I can't go that far back. Rip. That's fine. It's just some dialogue with Charlotte. Who cares? It doesn't affect the ending or anything. Oh, she has cruelty. Those are always colorful. Maha is how it's said if it makes it easier. Oh, it's pronounced Maha or not Matcha? Okay. Well, there you go. My apologies. Dun. My dear child, there's no shame in delaying matters for a little while. You're so young and you've been through so much. Oh my god, Luciel trying to take control. I could not bear the thought of my own little Charlotte rushing to marriage at your age. Remember poor Kaylee, the Duchess of Elaf? She was only 17 when she died. I'm not suggesting that you break your word to your fiancé, only that you take the time to reflect. Plan a wedding this year. No, I don't mind. Oh, well, he's not young yet. Yeah, I guess delay. You're probably right, there's no need to hurry. It's just Aleph. Here we go, Charlotte. Lodi, I'm sorry about your dad. Why? Does it always have to be something like this before we get to see each other? I'm sorry. For a while, all you can do is cling to your cousin and cry. At least you're not alone. Aww. It's like, it's fine. Everyone does that, lol. Okay, that's good, that's good. And here we go. Here's the ending. Father's dead, though. Rest in peace. After the coronation and private ceremony with the High Priestess, Elodie was officially offered her mother's Lumen Crystal. She refused to accept it for the first time in centuries. Magic would have no hold on the throne of Nova. It did kill our father. And our mother. The tragic events of the past year left a gap in the Novan power structure. Since Jocelyn, Duke of Calaris, died with no acknowledged heir to his title, Elodie, of course, was the reigning queen, which by tradition would prevent her from holding the duchy as well. Oh god. In order to resolve the situation quickly and keep the lands within her family, Elodie offered to grant control of the Calaris to her uncle Laurent, the current Duke of Merva, which is the youngest brother of Jocelyn. The title of Merva, in the meantime, would be transferred to her aunt Luciel, who had always claimed to be descended from the ancient Mervan line. It would then be up to that couple which of their children inherited which territories. During Elodie's reign, the public opinion of lumens and magic in general will fall to a new low. Makes sense. Parents taught their children that lumen power was all tied up with witchcraft and blood sacrifice and will always lead to sorrow in the end. In some territories, any village outcast found to be in possession of a shiny bit of rock was likely to fall victim to a lynch mob. Jesus Christ. And the miscreants were rarely punished. Better safe than sorry when it came to magic, after all. Even healers and priestesses were eyed with some suspicion. Who knows what costs their powers might have. The young queen sponsored expeditions or trained knights to venture into the old forest and attempt to exterminate the monsters within. Unfortunately, black magic would not give up its grip on Nova so easily. Many lives were lost, and with their blood, the monsters appeared to grow even stronger. True to his word, Togami and the Shantians ignored Nova in the years to come, focusing their efforts instead on the far northern continent of Borealis, which is destroyed, I think, if my memory serves me. What he sought there, Elodie did not know, but she suspected it might someday have grave consequences for Nova. Relationships between Nova and Tombula, the neighbor to the north, had not been cordial for many years, as the revolutionary Tombulans did not approve of hereditary rule. Okay, so they're like republic, I guess. However, the two domains had managed to exist in a peaceful stalemate. After Elodie came to the throne, however, that pretense of peace cracked and crumbled. The Tombulans invaded the Duchy of Ursula. Nova was forced to surrender the northernmost county in order to maintain a stronger defensive line. Years later, when both were adult, Elodie, Queen of Nova, and Adair, Duke of Elaf, were married. An entire week of public celebrations was set aside for the wedding, and both bride and groom paraded through the capital on fine white horses from the east. Due to his upbringing, Adair was quite used to being told what to do by people older than he was. There was never any doubt who the dominant partner in this relationship would be, Lamau. There you go, somewhat of a good marriage ending anyway. Oh, Elodie's interest in weapons and dueling led her to invite foreign masters from far and wide to visit Nova and share their secrets. That expertise would also improve the performance of the royal guard and provide security for the crown's heirs. People in Nova learned to fear their queen, who ruled with a wicked whimsy. Yeah, we've read this one before. Shaped Elodie into a cruel woman who took pleasure in the suffering of others. And thus Queen Elodie's legacy stretched into the future. Damn. Very good, very good. So I think we only have 2 more ending routes left to go. Twitch recommending me watching, even though me already here. That's Twitch as usual, Lamau. Game's main character isn't called Celeste, the name is Madeline, lol. Oh, I did not know that. I never played Celeste, so I didn't know, but thanks for the info, yeah. Ads, not again, they're over finally. That's good, that's good. You didn't miss much, just us reading the ending, I suppose. Okay, cool. Actually, wait a second. I'm an idiot. I think this is the last ending that we have to do. No, we do have 2 more to go. Okay, no, two more. The second one might be really quick though, and short, so. Yes, Madeline is trans too. Oh, what's now, man? Ace, why do people keep saying that? I have more endings to go, Ace. Calm, chill. It's freaking 3 AM for me. We're probably not gonna play another game or do something else. And tomorrow night we'll be finishing Black Mesa, and then after Black Mesa we'll figure out what to do because we'll be finished a bunch of games. Yeah, here we go. Number 7. Number 7. Cool. Here we go. And so we're just doing a bunch of random stuff for this route, I guess. And then we do a crazy cat lady route, Lamau. Bum 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 bum. I played this before. Internal affairs and ciphering. Cool, yeah. La, la, la. Crazy cat lady? Yeah, we do a crazy cat lady route, Lamau. I don't know, that's just the name this guy calls it. Double foreign intelligence. We will arrest her. No magic. We are fed up with your magic. Sneak out. Internal affairs and ciphering. Do you become a cat? That would be crazy if we did, Lamau. Charlotte got bit by the snake there. We'll talk to our father. Double foreign intelligence. Cool. Talk to our father again. Court manners and foreign intelligence. There we go. Bum, 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 bum. We will not wear your stupid little engagement gift, my guy. What are we doing this? Play with toys. Cool. So by endings, are you getting all the positive possible love interests too? No. I think the maid one is tricky. We've already done the Alice one. Yeah. We've already done the Alice one, Mute. You obviously shouldn't dance with her because you make fun of her. And then I think that was like the second ending we did. Like after our first route, like our blind first playthrough, I think Alice was the first one we married, maybe, if I'm remembering correctly. Something like that, anyway. We've also married Helena, which is like the girl who attacked the Ixions, who you can like execute and stuff. We can marry her. Dun 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 dun. And we've done that. Okay. Week 6, right? Yep, cool. Court manners and public speaking. But no, we're not gonna do. We're just doing all possible like marriages that like give an achievement or ending or whatever. We're not doing every like variant of every possible thing, because that's a bit too much for me. And there's other girl with anime hair with an obvious crush on you and like a dozen boys. Yeah, we married Brioni. We've done her. Wait, Kraken wedding? We cannot marry Kraken. We cannot marry the Kraken. Though that was one of the endings. We did get the Kraken. Court manners and public speaking. There we go. Cool. I'm curious about the cat route. Well, that will be the last one. So if you stick around, you will see it in a little bit. I will not free Juliana. Please do not break her out. You obviously will, unfortunately. We will wear this cat suit, which is a very funny little suit to wear. And we're depressed. We are depressed in the cat suit. I mean, this is pretty much us becoming a cat already, James. Flattery and internal affairs. There we go. Bum, 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 bum. We will accept your apology, Alice. Do not worry. You simply bumped into us. And then we'll give the title to Ignatius, because we don't care about Juliana. And then we'll visit the dungeons. You go down the dungeons to taunt Juliana with helplessness and lack of noble status. However, when you approach a cell, you find her sitting cross-legged with her eyes closed, paying absolutely no attention to you. Leave her alone. Well, if you're not going to talk to me, there's no point in me being down here. She doesn't respond. From this distance, you can't be certain she's even breathing. Oh, God. Not that you're going to go into a cell to check. You're not that stupid. Still, it's a little bit creepy. For now, you'll just avoid the cell. I'm pretty sure this is one of the deaths you can get. I'm pretty sure, anyway. Can we, like, go back far enough to, like, save? I don't think we can. No, we can't. Sorry. Okay. I think we've already gotten, like, be blown up by a fireball ending, though, so it doesn't matter. And death, I mean. So, like, it won't add, like, like, there's multiple ways to die, but, like, it's the execution that, like, matters. So, like, there's multiple ways to just get a sword stabbed through you, but that just counts as one death. Give title. Go to dungeons. There we go. Leave her alone. Still, it's a little bit creepy. From now on, you'll just avoid the cell. Lol. Do double reflexes. I remember, like, the first time I ever played this game, I actually think I got the killed by Juliana death. Because, like, I imprisoned her and then didn't free her and then went and taunted her, Lamau. Meditation and law. Okay, negotiations. Let's play some sports. Meditation and law again. Wonderful, wonderful. Ixion wants us to be good neighbors to the north because they're always fighting with Terrax, a neighbor to the south. We will bluff/intimidate. You do want to be nice with us. We will threaten to ally with Terrax, you absolute idiot. Considering your problems with Terrax, you really want to make me an enemy as well? Perhaps not. Yes, I won. Morons. We'll do double divination. Cool. Walk in gardens. Priestess robe, please. Bam. Flexibility and divination. Cool. I like the way her hair looks in the little priestess outfit. Play some sports. I love sports. Done week 13, right? Yep, cool. Flexibility and is it dancing? Wait, agility? Dance? There we go. Cool. We will imprison this lady for attempting to kill Royal. Yeah. We're fine though. Visit tomb. We will do double dancing. Time to move it. An owl in daylight and a dead leaf. Someone important will die in the next few months. Oh god. Maybe that's alluding to Alaf. Wait, do I keep he's from Elaf and his name's Aldair. I keep getting like them like combined. I never thought I would say this, but I'm grinding train rubbing. That's based. Hell yeah. And I'm grinding my peasants to dust. And the royal family of Nova. Public speaking and flattery. There we go. Cool. Her parents are fighting and she thinks they might split up. Oh, she's bored for an adventure. Okay, rip. I think that's Brioni, rip. This is the dungeons. Nothing. Double court manners. I would rather not go to this silly little pageant. Make religious excuse. I prefer to give thanks for the good lady's blessings by meditating. That's very wise of you, my lady. Damn. I need just 2 gold earrings for a dumb legendary boar tusk talisman. I don't need gold buckles or other earrings. Oh no. Then we'll attend ball. Keep learning dance. No agility. There we go. We will dance with Lindley Kegel, who have we not danced before. He bows to you with great courtesy, and you begin to dance. You notice that Fabian, the elderly Earl of Titan, is not looking entirely well. Could this have something to do with the omen the owl brought you of death and disruption? Oh, we never met Earl of Titan. Fabian is the father of and regent for Adair. Okay, no, we do know that this guy dies, because, yeah, Adair comes to us, or we can send him to his grandfather and he dies, etc., etc. The young Lord of Elaf. The boy is only 12 years too young to assume his full title. Almost all of Adair's near blood relatives have died in the past 30 years. His mother Kaylee died in childbirth. Her mother and sister are suspected to have been the victims of agents from Sedna. Fabian dies before Adair is of age. There will be a succession crisis in Elaf. Oh, could we save him? Lord Fabian, might I have a word with you? I'm concerned about the future of your son Adair. My mother's death has made it clear to me that we are all mortal and solid plans need to be in place. You worry for a moment about how old the old man will take such a subject, but he only sighs and nods. Remember when the bandana in Red Dead Redemption 1 took the bounty and honor off? Yeah, in 2 it doesn't do shit. Oh, that sucks. Some of my family would claim that I have already lived forever and could continue to do so, but the mornings do grow colder. I hope to see Adair become a man, but I know that it may not happen. I know she's no blood of his, but I say leave the boy with a Reese and a brood in Lilla. Her youngest 3 are near enough to Adair's siblings. Adele especially, she dotes on him. My other children are too old. Adair's never known them, and his grandfather, well, he and I will never settle it. Who should have known better, and it's too late now. Still, I would never trust him with Kaylee's son. He pats your hand. Good little girl you are for thinking of me. What will you come with? What will come, will come. And there comes running up to his father. Dad, I got a punch in my shoes. I got a punch in my shoes. You leave him to deal with that problem. That's kind of cute. This guy has a signed Bible. Is that odd? Her parents are here, but they dance at an awkward time length from each other. Something must be wrong there. They're Brione's parents. Yeah. There's a bunch of weird shit going on with her family. We think, like, there's, like, incest happening. We read, like, a weird note. That's what we got when we got the Brione, like, romance ending, like, exploring the castle and stuff. It was, like, very heavily implied that there's, like, weird stuff happening anyway. No. Okay, save and reload. We can do that. Menu. I guess just 22. 1. Save. Okay. And then load game, and then boop. I think that just gives us the achievement. I don't know. Change outfit to cat suit. That one definitely seems like a rare event to learn divination and to talk to that old guy. Cat suits. Double reflexes. It is week 18, right? Yep, cool. Agility. Reflexes. Wonderful. Silent scorn. We will not make fun of your big bazonkazonks, girl. Find out more about Juliana, because she's escaped, and she has to die. Maybe they would have some idea where she's gone. Oh. Ask Marie and Hellas. Some messages to Duke Marie and the Duchess of Hellas. I need to speak with them about Juliana. Yeah, because she stayed with them for a bit. As you wish. Return to the court. Double internal affairs. Coolio. We will lower taxes. Would be good for the peasants, I suppose. No uprising, please. A maid taps at the door for attention. Oh, the Duchess of Hellas is here to see you, my lady. You came alone? You're the Duchess of Bryn. Because we can kill you. You wanted to speak to us about Juliana, didn't you? My brother knows. Oh, unless she's just using the same, portrait. No, I think it is the same lady. My brother knows nothing about her. He never did see what was right in front of him. You mean you and she, under his nose, yes? Damn, what the hell? What the hell? Damn. Yeah, we kind of knew Bryn was into ladies, though. With her reputation, I thought she might stay the course, not like Elspeth or Lucille. My Aunt Lucille? Wait, you were with Lucille as well? What the hell? But Juliana said I was too challenging, and she left me for some meek little temple novice from Mazomba. Celine, leave them alone. You want to find her? Check the priestesses. That priestess who wanted me to set Juliana free. Aha, thank you for this information. Kind of dumb that we couldn't just work that out by ourselves, Elodie. Like, that's kind of obvious. You're welcome, my queen, always. Have some time in the dungeons, we'll make that priestess talk. Later that evening, the guards make their move, descending upon the palace grove with the intention of arresting Celine, priestess of the second circle. Their first warning of danger was when the ground beneath them began to tremble. All at once, a column of black water blasted up from the earth, scattering soldiers and priestesses alike. The water faded away, leaving nothing but salt-tinged mist, but Celine has disappeared with it. Apparently, Juliana was not the only rogue lumen loose with Nova. Goddamn lumens. First you killed my mom, then you killed my dad. Double internal affairs. Though to be fair, we kind of know that most of the good endings are if you learn magic, so definitely good to do magic. I will execute this guy. He's the one who kills his wife. He's also actually very evil. We did determine. Learn an instrument. Halfway through this route already. Sports. I like sports. No, I don't. Double voice. Cool. Very nice. I expected that was coming. Okay. Oh, yeah, wait, because this is the old guy, yep. Duchess of Reese almost certainly killed her second husband after she divorced him. Her son, the Earl of Eo, apparently hates and fears her, and the last Duke of Mead died in mysterious circumstances while she was around, which when the title of Mead passed to Aris's daughter. Without proof, she couldn't be punished. Oh no, that sucks. Damn. I talked to the late Regent of the Gala about what he wanted for his son's future. He said that Adair should stay with either his stepmother or his stepsister Adele. Adele will be a less politically dangerous choice. He also said definitely not to give Adair to his grandfather. Ah. You can save him with Talk no Jutsu. It's slick. Oh, Jutsu. I get ya. Wait, who can you save with Talk no Jutsu? Who can you save with Talk no Jutsu? Mute? Also, I just realized you're not mute. You're mule. I can't even, like, read things properly. God damn it. I've messed up reading things in chat so badly tonight. The guy who killed his wife. Oh! I'm saving talking to Jutsu. I did not know that. Okay. But, like, my implication of taking him to Selene in one of the endings we did, like, earlier was that, he did kill his wife, but he's also under the influence. Like, he's of a demon or whatever. Like, he is evil. He is also evil. And like his wife was like trying to feed him the right potion to like cure the demon or whatever, and that's when he killed her. So I still think he's evil. I don't think he should be talking no jutsu. I don't know. Make his stepsister Adele Regent. Yeah, because this has not been an option before. Let him save his family, but instead of Reese, give the regency to Adair's stepsister Adele. They've grown up together, and she's old enough for the responsibility. She doesn't have a title of her own, and is more likely to be loyal to Elaf's interests. A clever compromise. Thank you. Sneak out. Voice and foreign intelligence. Dun 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 dun. One day I will remember that foreign intelligence is under intrigue and not history. It's because I get confused between that and foreign affairs. The Queen of Shangia was taken in by a musician who turned out to be after her crown. Oh, we hate the Shangias. Not only that, but illumined in disguise and now ruling her domain. Oh. 42k points, sheesh James. Test her for secret skills, of course. Talk to her. You have the support of the common people, but not their love. Not yet. Oh. Because I lowered the taxes, maybe? Let's learn double archery. So we don't get killed on the carriage trip, I'm assuming. Talk to our father. First Juliana, then Selene, and then is there really a cabal of evil lumens in Nova? Yeah, this was the man. I don't know. How are we supposed to fight them? How can we defend ourselves against magic? That is why the king or queen of Nova has traditionally been illumined to fight magic with magic, so I have to... No, you are too young and that power destroys everything it touches. And what am I supposed to do if they attack me? I'll not let anyone harm you as long as I live. And what if you, like, Mom? For long moments he remained silent, then at last. The heir to the Duchy of Caloris is traditionally sworn to the greatest of secrecy on certain matters. You're gonna tell me some secret goss, Jocelyn? However, you're my only daughter and you are worth more than any oath. There are treasures that have been collected by my family, enchanted artifacts of power, locked away, never to be used. What? They are hidden because they are dangerous, just as lumen magic is dangerous. Even more so because many of the workings have been lost over the years. We can get magic fucking weapons? Okay, now the game hates me. Why is 2 robberies not enough to get 2 earrings? 2 fucking earrings. That does suck. Oh, did you boost the server, Ace? Thank you so much. Nice. We have... What the fuck? We have 5 boosts. Who's been doing all these boosts, Lamau? We have 5 boosts in the post office. I think I've done 2 boosts myself. And so, I did 1 to 3. What do you mean you did 1 to 3? Did you do 1, 2, or 3? Which... Which one? I wish you could tell me, but I guess it is so to remain anonymous or whatever. Yeah. Because I think I did the first 2 boosts, so you must have done 3, maybe? I don't know how many you've done. But thank you very much, Ace. Because I know the only way for me to add emotes was if I had the boost. Yeah, magic weapons. I think I did 2. Oh, okay, there you go. So Sleepy, I didn't even know you did 2. Thank you so much, Sleepy. Sleepy did 2, I did 2, Ace done 1. I would rather such things were forgotten entirely. The world is a better place without them. I had hoped that without your mother's crystal, the pearls, the perils which are magic's inevitable cost would not seek you out. Magic's inevitable cost? If I became a lumen, what would happen to me? But you are right, you have too many enemies with their own magics, and I may not always be able to protect you. I will search among the records for any artifact which can protect the user against a lumen's power. This is a really cool plot that I did not know about. I have 1k, which is a lot for 18.99, but I still got a goddamn 7k bounty. Oofed. Big oofed. We're going to be an angry priestess, Lamau. There it is. So cute. I love her hair. It gives me like Princess Leia vibes, I guess. Double divination. There we go. A falling star at that angle, it means war is coming to Nova. Oh no. At least it might. Not every sign in the stars is meant for me. Oh, okay, huh. The Katsu just go hard, it does. Still, if there is a war about to happen, this forewarning gives you time to prepare and build your strength. Oh, okay. This is cool. Hire more soldiers. There you go. Divination is quite good, believe it or not. You make a note to have the recruiters try to get more soldiers ready for the army. Explore castle. Yeah, we're happy. Do double law. A letter. That's terrible. We will ignore it because it doesn't do or mean anything. And then explore castle. Do double flattery. Bum 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 bum. You remember dreaming about a road through a dark forest surrounded by monsters like the Keithong your father told you about. Of course, the old forest is nowhere near Sudbury. Ah, so we can kind of get forewarned this is going to be dangerous. But we still got to go anyway. We'll be fine. We won't die. Here's a tomb. Herbs and battlefield medication. Oh, this might save our butt if we get shot with an arrow. Medicine, medicine, herbs, and battlefield medicine. Cool. Actually, no, this will only be like one rank of each. I don't think that's going to protect us. Yeah, no, okay. It's just the arrows that saved us. We will flatter them both. And we'll offer to help you with the stupid little castle, Brioni. Better not die. 10 service. Herbs. Oh, no, herbs and battlefield medicine is helping us with, like, what's coming up with Brioni and the castle. I getcha. La la. Okay. Let me ask about your parents. What's going on with you? Oh, yeah, that's right. We don't go to the castle if we do this one. Duchess of Lilla divorced her second husband, Jael, and he died right afterwards. She probably had him killed. Oh, God. Most people think that was no great loss because there were all sorts of horrible rumors about Jael. But the Earl of Io, Brioni's uncle Kevin, was quite upset about it. I guess he liked his stepfather. Damn. Her family is really messed up. I feel bad for Brioni. There we go. Do double poison. Bum bum bum. Okay, mother comes and gets her. Let's change back to... No, not yet. 10 court. Okay, now change to cat suit. Dun 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 dun. There we go. Do poison and horses. There you go. Falcons, I think, only has like 2 speech checks, like skill checks in the entire game, Lamau. Parents are getting divorced now that her father has a duchy of his own. Oh. Visit tomb. Oh, okay, because we caused Brioni's parents to divorce. Ah, damn. That's crazy. Okay, menu. As usual, we can't freaking go backspace on the save names, but it's okay. Save and reload. About Guts, who the hell would have a kid Guts? I understand because he was in Dead Bodies, but still name a kid Guts. Okay, so Lom, this is me having to like go into explaining like the origin story of Guts, I guess. So obviously he falls out of his dead mother, who's like hanging from a tree or whatever, into a pile of dead bodies. Because I think it was like a town that got like raped and pillaged, and so I think. Like, the implication is the mother was also all that fucked up bad stuff, and so that's why she kills herself. And then it's a troop of, like, it's like a, what do you call it? Mercenaries. There's a group of mercenaries that come along, and just, they hear, like, a screaming noise, like a, whatever, and they go and find the baby. And this one guy, like, just takes him. And he's like, okay, well, maybe we can raise him up. Oh, no, that's right. I remember now. The guy who takes him, he was, like, with the mother. He was, like, the mother's boyfriend, pseudo kind of love interest, but he was a dick. He was a dick who just kind of, like, used her or whatever, right? But, like, the mercenaries are kind of like, well, it's your responsibility, bro. You fucking can't leave the kid there. He's like, fucking God, I have to raise a kid. It's gonna cost me money. And he's like, for the most part, kind of fairly like an abusive dickhead who just like forces Guts to train from a very young age to be like a fighting warrior who's like good at a sword and good at a crossbow and shit. And then eventually they kind of start bonding because Guts is like a really good fighter and he's paying him money. But then it gets really fucked up. It gets way too fucked up. But he's the one who calls him Guts because he has like no sense of morality or anything like that. So he just finds the kids and he's like, oh well, I found you in some body guts, some human guts. So I'm just gonna name you Guts. Dun 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 dun. Week 32, double horses. The winner of the tournament will get employment, of course. Thanks. Yeah. I really do want to read Berserk on stream because I think it would be really fun, and I have a feeling a lot of you would like it. But at the same time, I don't know. I think Twitch would be very angry. Alif killed by a secret witness, a hidden threat. Oh no. Someone's out to get us, I'm telling you. Oh, it actually tells us for the poison. You know enough about poisons to conduct some simple experiments. Sadly, your suspicions prove correct. Someone has tried to kill you. You send for the guards and begin asking a lot of pointed questions about these chocolates and how they got to your room without a food taster. Yeah, that would be pretty good to do. Guts' birth sounds like something would happen in Fallout 100%. Oh, yeah, kind of. I think Berserk is way darker than Fallout, but Fallout does have its dark moments, obviously. We are going to attend service. Double horses again, right? No, yeah, double horses again. Cool. There we go. And we will do a mounted parade because we are so good. After the tournament, you receive a report on the poison chocolates. Okay. We will wait for more information about the chocolate poisoning, and then we can just start doing anything now. Cool. Yeah, we can do anything this time. Awesome. It does not matter. La 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 la. We will recruit soldiers, of course. And we'll stay in the capital, which means we're probably going to end up having to talk to what's-his-face. The guy who kills our mother and kills our father. We'll do anything. We're nearing the end of this route, thankfully. And then we only have one more. Obviously, they're going to lose. Yep. Bam, bam. Accept his terms. I think our dad's dead again this time. Oh, no, maybe he'll have, like, a weapon. He'll have a weapon, right? Because we talked to him about the magic weapons. Accept his terms. Then the invader claps his hands together and chants. Fire red lights cluster over his fingertips and merge together into a pulsing blob before erupting towards your father. And your father closes his eyes and does nothing. He has the armor. The energy impacts his body with a terrible sound. The shriek of rent metal magnified 100 times. It shivers inside your skin, resonating with your bones, dropping you to your knees. And then the energy rebounds from your father, slamming back into its cast, and this time the sound is indescribable. Sheesh. That's like actually insane. That's crazy. This is awesome. For a moment it is hard to breathe, then slowly the King of Shanjia falls lifeless to the ground. Idiot, followed by your father. Daddy! Oh no. Oh no, is he going to be okay? You rush to his side. Unlike the foreign king, your father is still breathing. It would seem that in his duel, he was the victor. What a fucking Chad. HM is not here, and he's not going to... Well, we've finished this game, so I don't think he'll comment on Long Live the Queen again. But oh my god, Jocelyn became like the biggest Chad of this entire fucking series. Like, hands down easily. What a cool guy. Talk to our father. Daddy? There is no answer. Despite the efforts of the palace healers and priestesses, your father has not awakened since the day of the duel. Please don't tell me he got put into a coma. That would be fucked up. When he faced Togami, he was clutching a small black mirror rimmed with silver. Perhaps it was one of the dangerous magical artifacts he told you about. It might have saved his life. So did he freaking reflect it with a magic mirror? That sounds awesome. That sounds lit. A magic mirror that can, like, literally deflect a magic bolt, lol. Sorry, I'm just checking notifications right now really quickly. Again, as usual, I always get lots of notifications when I am live, but not when I'm not live. Okay. Dun dun dun. Okay. Okay, cool. Awesome. Unless he awakens to tell you more, you have no way to know. I'm sorry. No, I'm actually so sad that the father's like being hurt this badly, man. He did not deserve it at all whatsoever. He's such a cool guy. Anything. Oh, wait, is this... Okay. 37, okay, anything, cool. No one asked for Lom Law, but I had a Kung Fu master, which was a knight. Yes, a knight. Sadly, that noble knight passed away. There were 1,000 people at his funeral, but the thing that annoys me so much is that someone had the courage to make a video of the funeral and put it on YouTube. Yeah, that seems like a little insensitive. People did that with, like, Michael Jordan, he's not dead yet, Michael Jackson's, funeral. Like, it's kind of weird, when someone's popular and famous, they always have to have, like, 2 funerals. One for the, you know, actual people that were close to that person in their life, and then a second one for, like, the general population. Once you've ever defeated the King of Shanxi in a duel, the invasion was meant to be over. In practice, it's not quite so easy to expel a foreign army from your lands, particularly when their leadership is falling apart. Yep, we kind of know that one already. When Togami died, he left behind a crystal, a manure of lumen crystal with glimmers of blue where it catches the light. Such a pretty bauble from such an ugly event. Bum, bum, bum. There may be a way to test whether this agent is telling the truth. Okay. Yeah. Oh. I don't think this truth matters. Okay. Ask about Charlotte's powers. His journals. Is there anything about what magic Aunt Lucille was trying to train Charlotte in? Well, it sounded like she already has some kind of healing power, but that can't be right. No, we do know that. No, it's true. Okay. Anything? We just do anything here? This is fucked up. I guess we'll just... I guess we'll only execute Lucille. Yeah, I don't want to mess around with Charlotte and the uncle again, I don't think. We can do anything, it doesn't matter. We could be really fucked up and see like the different outcomes, but I don't want to. Like the funeral people carrying the coffin were his knights comrades was such a depressing but beautiful moment seeing so many people that miss that person. Okay, well, sorry, I was confused with your wording, Lom. Because you said so annoyed. So I was like, oh, was it a bad thing, a good thing? Yeah. Or did you not like that it was like recorded or what? Bum 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 bum. Dun dun dun. We will hold no feast because we want to be with our father, I guess. Hopefully our father wakes up, man. I really do hope he's okay. I don't want him to be trapped in a forever coma. However, considering the family's secret Brioni shared with you, could he ever be a proper husband? Oh. There is Ignatius, whom you appointed Duke of Ursel. Now that he has divorced the Duchess of Mead, he is once more available for marital alliances. However, Brioni would have a complete meltdown at the thought of you marrying her father. Now let's do it. That's so... Okay, so I didn't realize this. Ignatius is the brother of Juliana, but also the father of Brioni. That's crazy. I do not like that there is a video of the funeral, but I'm kind of glad there were people at his funeral. Okay, I getcha. No new epilogue pains of marriage here, but Kevin's sex under these circumstances is just... I don't even know what to say, really. Kevin? Try and marry Kevin, I guess? Okay. Anything. Cool. Yay, our coronation. Yippee. After the coronation, private ceremony, the high priestess, a official over the movements. No magic. We've seen that one. Jocelyn never properly recovered from his account of the King of Shanxia. He did awaken a week after the coronation, but his mind and his memory were badly damaged. He was no longer fit to govern his duchy without aid, much less explain the mysterious events of the duel. Still, he recognized his daughter and was pleased to see her wearing the crown. Aww. That's kind of bittersweet ending for Jocelyn, though he did protect us. Anyway, let's talk about more light subjects. Yeah, it's like our father being brain dead because he used a magic mirror to deflect the magic of the evil Taliase King or whatever his name was, who also last route publicly admitted that he was the reason why our mother died. Elodie feared that predatory women might take advantage of her father's weakness, but Jocelyn showed no interest in remarrying. His mind lingered to the past, not the future. He did, however, acknowledge and adopt a previously unknown natural son. What? Oh, he had a bastard son? He got Huntington disease. Oh no. A previously unknown natural son is the next heir to the Duchy of Calaris. That's insane. Apparently our father had a bastard. Considering her father's state of mind Elodie could never be sure whether this young man was truly her half-brother. Ah. The danger of a rogue Lumen weighing on their minds, the squad sent to deal with Luciel. Countess Nyx opted to strike quickly and without warning, aiming to eliminate her before she could bring her powers to bear. Kill on sight. Infiltrating the Ducal stronghold to remove one noble while leaving others unharmed is not a simple task, particularly when the easiest time to catch people off guard is when they are at family's meals or asleep. When Luciel's traumatic death did produce a Lumen crystal to justify Elodie's actions, it was unlikely that a relationship with her uncle and cousins would ever fully recover. Rip. Sorry. Would fall to a new low. Yeah, we kind of read this one. Yep. 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 Elodie cautiously broached the subject of marriage to Kevin, the Earl Heir, indicating that she was aware of his circumstances, but that they should not be allowed to continue. Brioni thought the whole thing was a terrible idea, but agreed to help convince her uncle to leave his sister's house. Yeah, because I think this is sus, because he's like with his own sister or something weird. On his wedding day, Kevin spoke as little as possible, even to his new wife. She went to bed that night alone. Damn. Oh, maybe he's like gay as well. I don't know. It took months for him to talk openly about his past, the seduction by his stepfather. What the fuck? Okay. No wonder his family's fucked up. The relationship had developed into the terrible night when his little brother Thaddeus saw what he should not have seen, and then his mother's horrified rejection. Aris divorced her husband Jael at once, ordering him to stay away from Kevin. When he didn't, she had him killed. Was it any wonder that Kevin had deep problems with family, love, and trust? Damn, I feel really bad for Kevin now. Once he finally gave his full oil to Elodie, Kevin's devotion could not be shaken or challenged. Indeed, he would react violently at any threat to her safety, and swore that should anything happen to her, he would not live without her. Damn, we actually found like a real G in Kevin, man. Managing country is always a juggling act, but Ellie had mastered the art of being one step ahead of the game. Her information network allowed her to predict the moves of her enemies and outmaneuver them, allowing Nova to gain a little more power and prestige every time, and thus Queen Elodie's legacy stretched into the future. Very nice. So yeah, let me quickly go through the checklist. Achievements, yep. So let's see what we have left. Not a lot. Been blessed by the favor of cats and faced a rebellion in Merva. Those are the two that we have to do. And then what about deaths? I think we've done all the deaths. Yeah, we've literally gotten every single death in the game. What's like the magical chains? That's not it. Being blasted by magic. This is the one that I think can also happen if you taunt Juliana. And then epilogues. I think we only have one more left. Right, one. Yeah. Yep, that's it. And then we're done. One ending to go, guys. Nice. Cool. This has been super fun. And I'm glad we're able to wrap everything up tonight cleanly. Okay. Okay, Rebellion in Merva. Merva. Okay, is that... did we not get one of them? Apparently we're supposed to have the Merva one already. Maybe, like, we'll get it next rat, or just something silly. Doesn't really matter either way. Like, even if we don't get it, we've done, like, 99% of everything. Or maybe we just have to, like, exit the game and then it will give it to us. I know things like that happen. Okay, this is the Crazy Cat Lady run. Yippee! Yeah, cool. Let's go. I've played this before. Accounting. Play with the toys. Double accounting again. Very nice. We will let her stay. We'll be nice and have magic, I suppose. Juliana. We will visit Charlotte. Kind of sussing that she... Actually, no. The only way to suss she has powers if you get bit as Elodie and she does healing magic. Trade and production. There we go. We're making her a very smart girl this route, Elodie. Ivor is fine. We'll hold still, but we obviously have no composure. Or we can just look down anyway. I've never seen the look down dialogue, but we just skipped it, so it doesn't matter. Visit Juliana. She'll tell us about the crystal, obviously. Do trade and production. We're rushing trade and production to get the crystal as soon as possible. I getcha. Cool. Bum 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 bum. Talk to our father. He tells us about the crystal. Change to tuxedo. Economics. Yes, by my calculations. Accounting and court manners. Accounting and court manners. Absolutely wonderful, 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 wonderful. Cool, yeah. Don't wear it. We'll visit Juliana. He's not going to give us the crystal. I'll try to find a way. Let's do double climbing. It's athletics. Cool. Climb up to look over the hedge. We can see the boy stealing the apple. Oh, that's right. We're never going down this like kind of route with the guy stealing the apple. We've only just kind of like ignored it. Meditation and strategy. There we go. We will punish her for no particular reason except to be evil. There's Juliana. We have the crystal lady. Do it. Yay, magical girl. One, double wield magic. Only weak 8 as well. Rushing magic. We will invest in the typewriters. Why the hell not? Attend service. Wield magic and sense magic. Coolio. We will prepare for battle. We will kill them. Well, if they want to fight, then we'll give it to them. I'll arrange for troops to be sent to your aid. Now that I'm Lumen, I bet I could make the X-Knights run screaming with a little bit of magic. Ooh, use battle magic. We've never done this before. They'll find we have some surprises up our sleeves. Thank you, Your Highness. No worries. And then we'll play with our toys. I always love when you can do that. It's like, yes, we will go to war. Let me go back to my room and play with my toys. So I'll simulate the battle that will take place on the morrow. Double court manners. Bum 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 bum. Maybe third time is a charm. I hope you can do along to get those earrings. The campaign against the invaders of Marie has been concluded. Your appearance of magical might so terrified the X9 invaders that they fled almost without a fight. You were victorious. Based. Talk to our father. Court manners and flattery. Bum 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 bum. Okay, visit tomb. No, visit tomb. Double internal affairs. There we go. Coolio. Attend court. One must imagine the earrings in my satchel. Sisyphus song starts playing, aka Me and the Birds. Hell yeah. Internal affairs and sense magic. Okay. I guess we'll just imprison her. Here's a tomb. Instrument and voice. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That's right, actually I do. Huh? Not what I would have expected. Well, you've caught me. I stuck into the palace to steal an apple and look at a pretty girl. What are you going to do about it? Call the guards to arrest him. How dare you steal my stuff? Guards, arrest this boy. Too surprised he doesn't try to run, but allow the guards to haul him away without protest. Well, he won't show him his way out of the dungeons that easily. His schemes, whatever they are, end here. What if we could marry him? That'd be pretty funny. Explore the castle. Instrument and voice. Instrument and then... Oh, it's already his instrument and voice. Yeah, cool. Awesome. We'll do pro-Lumen propaganda, which sounds like the most circa Germany 1936 stuff ever, but... 1934. Visit tomb. Double decoration. No, expression again, right? Yep, cool. I will not go. Alice is going to show up. We will confess our fears. I can't go outside. There might be assassins. Oh. That's it, Lamar. 10 service. We will switch to the toga. Double decoration. Wonderful. Oh. Mask your fear behind the armor of beauty. Whether or not you were truly ready to be a queen, you certainly looked the part. Hell yeah. Nice. It's different. Examine the women. We're going to make fun of Alice again, as usual. Bryn the Duchess Hellas is an attractive and unmarried woman. What might people think seeing the two of you together? Oh, and she likes women. We know that. According to rumor, she's inclined in that direction. Hey, but what does she think of you? She'd probably like us because we, saved her kingdom, right? Oh, her duchy, you know what I mean. Alice the maid. Make fun of her. Play with our tweez. Flattery and reflexes. Coolio. Dun 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 dun. Quote based. Children can't slit drink. Lamau. What? I don't even know what that means. What that quote means, Lamau. It doesn't matter which. Oh, sounds cool then. Whatever. Please investigate commoner uprisings. I need to know if I'm popular with the common people, as you wish. Play with toys. Week 19. Double public speaking. Coolio. We will raise taxes, which they probably wouldn't like, but that's fine. And then visit tomb. Change outfit to Zedias tea dress. Public speaking and archery. We will have to get our archery up for the trip to Gwinnell's party, I'm assuming. That's the only thing archery is really good for. Dun 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 dun. We will summon Juliana. Please, wait for Juliana. And then, yes, he's big and evil, of course. Visit tomb. Dance and reflexes. No, agility, dance. Dance, revolution. Dance, reflexes. Coolio. That's terrible, but we'll ignore it, obviously. Oh, by the way, I finally have those fucking earrings. Let's fucking go. Woo, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, that's what I've been waiting for, baby. That's what it's all about. Woo, hell yeah, Lom. Only took you 3 times, alright? Explore the castle. And let's do flattery and dance. Bam. Bam. Coolio. We will send him to our uncle. We'll visit Juliana. Yada yada yada. Lumen crystal stuff. Do double flexibility, also about halfway. And then we will be done diddly done. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Bum 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 bum. Get out of here. We don't want you to be our freaking musician or spy network. Explore castle. Double reflexes. Attend court. Meditation and reflexes. Play with toys. Double divination. Attend service. Double law. The lore is so good. I genuinely wouldn't mind like going on the wiki and seeing all the lore, like, and rereading it. We obviously. Oh, my agents reported a lot of sightings of bandits recently. Oh no. Well, we'll go there anyway. If you ever need Julian Red Dead 2, go to St. Denis. And then take a train to somewhere else because the train passengers will be robbed. Kind enough to give us money at at Hub Point. 10 service. Change outfit to a priestess robe. Flattery and law. Cool. Skip ahead. We'll flatter them both. And we're going to tell her to her parents so she doesn't get herself killed, obviously. And then we're going to sneak out ourselves. Biggest hypocrite around. I just say biggest hypocrite imaginable, and then I always do this where I think of like how to end a sentence, and I think of all possible ways, and so my brain picks all the words at once. It's literally me slamming all the buttons at once, and so I want to say multiple words together. Battlefield medicine and poison. We will keep this pillar. Hopefully it doesn't kill it. It never did kill us, just a random little pillar. Battlefield medicine and poison again. Sneak out, I think. Week 31, we're already nearly getting close to. Double herbs. I think chocolates are coming up, unfortunately. Sports. Tuxedo time. There we go. Yes. Yes. Double herbs. Again, coolio. They can have employment, but we'll save the candy for later. Sneak out. Double resist magic. No, we will not do anything. Visit the treasury. Change outfit to magical girl. Coolio. Double sense magic. Greetings, Your Highness. I have been traveling from duchy to duchy, listening in inns. I have heard many jests at your expense, impolite lyrics, unflattering caricatures, and so on. What the hell? You can even buy a disgusting fermented fruit beverage called the Spoiled Princess. Ugh, arg. But I digress. I have not found any evidence of any organized plot to assassinate you among the commoners. There are many unhappy people, and they may make their voices known, but they lack the subtlety. No common revolution sent you those poisoned chocolates. I would wager that the motive is more personal. Personal? A romantic gift of death? Great. We will, of course, continue to monitor the situation. Right, you may go. Thank you. Now I need to speak with my father. So yeah, not good. Recruit soldiers is going to be freaking Shanxi as usual. Stay in the capital. Attend service. Resist magic. Wield magic. Obviously fail. Visit Juliana. What can we do? Order her to explain. You're supposed to obey me. Or would you tell me everything you know? That would require more time than we have available. If you survive, you will learn. Gah. Gah. Okay, keep doing medicine, I guess. I don't know. Keep doing medicine at this point. Doesn't matter. Okay, here's Shanjia. Crafted the boar tusk talisman. You know what? It's worth it. Hell yeah, nice, Lom. Good job. We'll accept your terms. You have the big dumb fight. We'll dazzle him. We have magic and decoration. And then we just do anything. Anything again. Bum 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 bum. Luckily, agents were all placed among the common people and able to help coordinate the defenses. The renegades should eventually lose interest. Okay. Nothing popped up just then. What? That was weird. That was very weird. Okay, anything. Battlefield medicine. La 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 la. No feast. I think we missed an event there, but that's fine. I didn't get freaking week 38 event. What the hell? Third time was a charm then, I guess. Hell yeah. I did not get the cat one. This is not good. I'm very upset. Do not ruin my final round game. Divine Omen. Yeah, we made so many changes to play for this in the guide, but I've given a bit of a tidy up. Okay. So maybe I just need to bookmark this and see what's not gotten us anything. What the hell? Weird. Huh. Okay, let's just wrap this ending up anyway. Doesn't matter what we do. Doesn't matter what we learn either. Yeah, we didn't get the freaking dumb little things at all. We were told we weren't gonna get, no. Yeah, we weren't gonna get an uprising. That's so weird. Goodbye, Lom. No worries. I'm wrapping up my stream as well. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Yeah, this is the very end of the route. And we're 100% done. Along with the Queen anyway. Well, 99.9%. That's good enough for me, I think. Alright, let's just get through this. Wait for them to go away. There's nothing for you to do but hold behind your stone walls and hope that you can resist the siege. But Queen of Outfall is no queen at all. Having lost the mandate for the people, it is inevitable you will be replaced. Rip. The end. Well, I guess that's the saddest ending for us. And we're mopping. This is a new little freaking pain. Reigns of passive for Lady's cast, and we're gonna have to go on without her. Sag. Crazy. I have no idea why that happened like that. That's so weird. Reload, where are we? Week 28. Maybe we could salvage this. Thank you for the health check. Sleepy left arm, right arm, outwards, inwards, neck. Coolio. Week 28, huh? How do you check like comments of this? Bum 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 bum. Okay, I think it's time to wrap up the stream anyway, and let's go find someone to raid. Actually, I don't think we have anyone, to be fair. We have a lot of people streaming there. Yeah, we don't really have anyone to raid, unfortunately. I don't know anyone. So I don't think I want to raid anybody. Oh, Cyber. Obviously. Cybercat. No worries.
Why so rude?
Cool. Playing Starfield, of course. Very nice choice. Raid channel. Control V. There we go. Awesome. Well, we finished along with the Queen. We pretty much did everything. There was a few things, I don't know. A few achievements that are like too hard to get. It's not even like going to be that much. We've done like all like the main endings and stuff like that though. But as usual, I want you to go spread the love of the mailman. Go give Cybercat a follow if you haven't already, and then give them a watch, etc. And as usual, I want you all to have a good rest of your day, evening, morning, or night, wherever, whenever in the world you are. Did I say that or not? I can't remember. Good night, Sleepy. Bye, everybody.